All right, everyone. I think we are working, and I just showed a bunch of people's faces close up.
Nice.
Yes, so we should be live, but I am double checking because I didn't have it open.
Oh yeah, it says live 1 minute counting.
All right, hooray, the chat. Okay, hello everyone. Please, if you don't mind, give me a quick heads up if this is working or not. It seems to be, but you know how that goes. There we go. Yes.
Okay, it's working.
It is
Yay!
working.
It looks like it's
Excellent.
This was not a stressful day at all.
This was one of the most stressful days, of course.
Guys, we all... Okay, first of all, Randy and I wanted to let you know that we are here with the awesome Melissa and Justin Makak or Makak, however you want to say
Yes.
it.
Hello.
They say it different from what I understand, so there's that.
They are brothers and sisters who have an awesome podcast, Room 51, that we had the pleasure and honor of being on. Was it maybe a month ago or something like that? With quarantine, it feels like 10,000 years ago. So
10,000
time frame.
Is your tabletop working now?
My tabletop is working.
Excellent. Good grief.
Yes.
Nathan.
51.
No,
Hey.
What up?
Hey, Nathan.
Sabrina getting echoes? Anybody else getting echoes? I can try.
Hey, Mark McNair.
Let me try turning that off. If that works, guys, let me know if there's echoes currently. I tried one new thing here, which I probably should never do, but I did it anyway.
Yeah, does that sound okay now, guys? Because honestly, Randy, if we could keep it this way, I would be
I'm fine with that.
happy as a clam.
Oh, clams.
I was hearing myself
Clams are one of the
before.
happiest creatures on earth. It's known. It's a known
That's
fact.
what I hear. I want to take this time to let everybody know that we all, Randy and I and the Makaks got on here, and also we're like, hey, let's learn the game real quick.
Yeah, I've played this like 3 times, okay, so I generally remember it. And I have my rule book in front of me, just in case.
Hey, Dean. Hey, Chrissy.
Perfect.
And Melissa for sure is going to tell me, what I need to do, right? Because she's teaching.
Yeah, of course.
Just pretend that I'm trying
yeah.
to teach the game. Teach me real quick, so then I'll teach everybody else.
yeah,
This will be a
absolutely.
live how-to video here.
Yeah, I watched Ronnie yesterday, so I'm totally ready.
So we'll just have his audio and your lips moving.
Yes, perfect. That's all we really need, actually.
Fantastic.
All right, so guys, we have our 5 random birds in our hands, and we also have our 2 bonus cards, and you have to pick one of those 2 bonus cards, if I remember correctly, to be the card that you want.
Yeah.
And then you can collect more bonus cards later. So let's go ahead and discard those, or just the one of the 2.
That's so cool, Dean. I love that she did that.
Because
Yeah, her art is amazing.
we're gonna do this. I'm gonna pick that one, and those discards. And this over here.
47 says the Makaks are both echoing.
Oh,
And then Chrissy
Makak.
also says
Really?
Yep.
Hmm.
Oh wait, I have to flip that piece over.
Echo. Melissa has an echo. Oh, everybody's saying echoes. So.
It's the Maytax echoing. Oh no.
I don't know why.
She's bringing her echo here, negative echoes.
Is it
why is
the
it
Maytax?
I don't think I have any control over your audios.
Yeah, who's great with this guy? Who did this guy?
Oh, let me see here. I think maybe this is it. Justin, why don't you say something real quick?
Hey, how's everybody
and
doing?
Melissa, if you don't mind. Okay,
Hello.
let's see if that fixed it.
How's the sound now, guys?
I had 2 instances because I thought that they were separate, but I think that they're combining the Skype feed, so I might have been the cause of the echo here on my side.
Ooh, really?
No, don't blame yourself.
Okay, guys, if you don't mind, Justin and Melissa just giving a little bit of audio here. Make sure that you guys are not echoing on their end, please.
Hi everybody, very happy to be here. Room 51. What's up?
Well,
What's up,
no,
room
you're
51?
room 25 and a half. She's the other
That's
25
right.
and a half, right?
Guys combined
Yeah.
between two.
That's on me. That's on me. Sorry, everybody.
Unbelievable. Alright. It's funny because my phone is being blown up by Justin's girlfriend saying, "You're both echoing."
Yeah, I have it on 3 different platforms. Echoes, YouTube,
looks like it
echoes.
says everything's fixed. All right, excellent. We fixed it.
Yay!
All right,
Okay,
apologize for that.
Hi, Matt.
This
What's
is the
up?
first time that we've had
What is up,
2
everybody?
extra guests here, so there we go.
Make it a little chaotic. I'll try
Excellent.
Not to talk over anybody.
That works. All right, guys. So this is Wingspan. This game is basically an engine builder game. It's kind of like a middle-ish weight engine builder, I would say.
Sure.
All things
Hardly
considered.
remember it,
So you essentially have these 3 rows of cards that you will be placing these bird cards out into these areas. If you notice in the top, that is the area that they say they can go in. Some of them have a singular area, some have multiple areas, so they can kind of go in any area that's marked. To place a bird, you will need to go to the Play a Bird section, which is right here at the top if you follow the blue cursor. And what you'll need to do is play these 2 resources. So that's essentially food to attract the birds into those areas. There's a points value here, and then there's the type of nest. So this one is like a woodpecker type symbol here. And then eggs is how many eggs that they store. There's also some things that will that cards will be based off of the size of the bird, mostly for like predators, for instance. So hawks and things like that can eat some of the birds only if they're a certain size or smaller. What's neat about this game is exactly the engine building part. So anytime you affect a row, you get to do everything in that section. So for instance, this bird I have in front of me, which the Makaks cannot see, but you can. It says when activated, gain 1 grain from the supply and cash it on this card. That means place it on this card, and that will be worth like a point, for instance, at the end of the game. There's other ones here. So I do have a hawk. I know I'm giving away my secret information here, but when activated, you look at a card from the deck, and if it is 75, or if it's less than 75 centimeters, I get to put it under this card, and that will give me points at the end of the end of the game also. So all sorts of different ways of scoring those. In addition to that, eggs on any card is worth points also. You can see some of these birds have a lot of storage for eggs. And then there's obviously there's some that when you play a card, you get like a one-time action. So for instance, this one, when played, you draw 2 new bonus cards and keep 1. And the bonus cards are like a personal scoring objective that you have. This is not the card I meant to keep, but that's okay. I will keep it anyway because I have no idea where the other card went now.
Because whatever.
But this one is with birds with a certain power. So that's pretty much it as far as the general mechanics. So the things you can do here is, of course, like I said, play a bird. You will need to spend the requisite food items to play that bird. Otherwise, you can pay any 2 food to turn them into a singular food. So basically, 2 foods together is a wild resource. And you can gain food. So gain food will let you get food from a bird feeder. And basically, when your first action here is you'll place a cube up here, and it'll let you take 1 food item from the bird feeder. Once you have a bird here, it's whatever is the next open spot. So for instance, here I can draw 1 and discard 1. This one will let chew food out of the bird feeder. Same concept goes for the rest of these. We have the lay eggs. This one will just produce eggs, and then you can put those on cards, and you can use cards to bring out birds also. And then everything gets better and better the more birds you have in these different areas.
Try to speak up, Randy.
Me?
Yeah.
Am I quiet?
You sound a little more quiet.
People said I'm quiet?
People said it.
Oh,
don't look at me.
People going to get it. I will raise my volume. Why would I want to raise my volume, Ellen?
So you can lower it.
So I can lower it.
Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, 47.
All right. So hopefully that audio is a little bit better for you guys, and I will go back to the
yeah,
game.
Better.
So then we have draw bird cards. This is how you get new birds into your hand so that you can play them on subsequent rounds. Again, same concept. Things get better and better as you go along. That, I believe, is really everything. So, what are these?
Those are the eggs.
Oh, those are the eggs.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell because it's like a top-down view. I'm like,
Yeah,
those are weird.
well, and the
those
colors
are weird
are-
counters.
It's like gray, slightly gray.
They're little
Yeah,
poops.
real big little-
They do look like droppings.
Now this board here, this is the non-aggressive board, right? Or no? Let me see here.
I don't know.
Let's see here. Oh,
Hey,
it's locked.
Riblets.
Why is it locked? Unlock that.
I think you're
Someone's
right.
like, why is Randy
the other
teaching
board's
when
in here.
the teach is here?
Right. That's what I said.
Yeah.
This is
Blue.
the. No,
Making
see,
a
this is
fun
the
job.
easier. This is the easier, or the other board. Well, we're gonna play with the board that's
Just
down here.
chuck that one out of here.
Um,
Oh, that's cute. It goes in that tiny little bag.
So this is by play. So, did I take one of those? Oops, took one of the tokens out. There we go. All right.
It just
So
has to
in
be
round
actual
one,
board.
the most birds, then you'll place these. In round two, the most boards that are specifically in forest, birds, not boards, in forest, and then this is the most eggs in the kind of grasslands, and then this one is the most birds that are like a woodpecker type with eggs on them, and then we'll score certain points depending on our placement of those. That is the other way of scoring points.
Hi, Karen. Yeah, I know your game's a fire. Tell your girls they have to play with you this weekend. I said so. All right.
All right. Oh, and I wasn't in game view. Yes.
And Justin
I
is
should
a little
probably
bit
do that.
loud, Nathan says.
Justin is loud.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
I'm
he's
loud?
kind of a loud guy.
Awfully
Turn
loud.
you guys
Wow.
down also.
I know that little added word.
Ouch. Awfully loud.
All right.
I think of myself as pleasantly
And
loud.
apparently, I was not showing the game at all, so that's always a fun thing. So here's the game, guys. Man, I am all over the place. I apologize in advance,
he
guys.
did
This has
get
been
2 hours
one
of sleep.
heck of a day.
Randy's
Um,
had a heck of a day.
Yeah, I woke up with a massive migraine, and I went into work anyway because
Good
stuff
stuff.
has to get done.
So John Wheeler says we don't play much anymore, but we have played the out of this game. So John, excellent. Stick around and help us because I promise you I'm going to screw something up.
All right, guys, there we go. So, who would like to take the first player? Anybody? Anybody want to?
Oh my gosh, I feel
No?
like Melissa
No,
should.
I will.
You
I will
guys
go
have any
first.
tradition
I will
for
go
it?
first.
Oh, you will?
I don't know.
Randy's just like taking the lead. Fine.
Or we can have a virtual brawl if you want, a virtual like wrestling match or something like that, like an arm wrestling match maybe.
Virtual children.
That actually, yeah, I think that
All right,
would
ready?
work.
It makes the most sense.
That makes
Oh,
sense.
I lost. I lost. Yeah.
Isn't it funny though, Ryan?
I'll go first.
Oh, by the way.
Why not?
Okay. Are we supposed to like pay for our cards in our hand, like discard some?
Yeah, we keep only a certain amount of birds, and you gain food for the amount you didn't keep, I think.
No,
Yeah, you spend
food
a
for-
random food for
Oh,
whichever
my
bird
bad.
you keep. Yes,
My bad.
I believe it's
My
how
bad.
it works.
I mean, random food.
Whichever, whatever food you want type thing. So each card you keep, you have to get rid of a bird, or you spend a food for every bird that you keep.
Okay. That makes so much sense.
I'm trying to.
I'm gonna get
There
there,
we
guys. I promise.
Well,
Get rid of this.
You're killing it. You're killing it.
We definitely want to get
where's the
rid of that
discard
one.
pile?
Okay. Yeah, this is gonna
Definitely
go
want
away too.
that
Does
one.
it?
It's like the eggs
Damn.
are very orderly.
Oh
It's like little
wait,
soldiers.
okay. I broke,
Broke
it.
it.
Okay, wait.
Done broke. All right, I'm gonna get rid of 3 cards total here.
Where are you dragging them? Randall?
I want to drag them into the discard pile.
Where I know. Where is the discard pile?
It's the one that's face down right here. Right here.
Oh, okay. Okay. So I'll say goodbye to this one.
Alright, so let's
Thank
see.
you.
Let's see. Okay.
I'm just gonna help Ellen clean up all of her
He's
messes here.
picking up after me all night. Mark, you know what? Preach it. He's like, this part's actually sort of stressful. It is. It's stressful on many levels.
I
I'm
think
not very
the
good
initial
at
goal is obviously to, be able to play at least 1 or 2 birds
Oh,
here.
heck.
So,
Alright.
and I'm gonna get rid of this, and I'm gonna get rid of.
Melissa, is that you helping me?
No, that was me. That was me. I got you.
I
Got
did
your
nothing.
back.
I did
Got
not.
you a bet?
Got you.
I was gonna see this yellow hand like creeping over and putting my card away from me because I can't handle.
You don't have to put them back in the stacks if you don't want to.
Yeah,
Like
I'm not
these little
doing that.
tokens. That's
No way.
pretty tedious. I'll just
Forget
kind of
about
toss them
it.
in a pile.
This board's gonna be a mess by the time I'm done.
Mm.
Look at that! I just chucked it. Check. I don't even care. All right, let's see.
All right.
Perfect. It's that
That's
kind
right.
of night.
The party birds are up.
All right. Let's have at it, shall we?
Okay.
First thing I'm going to do, of course, is play a bird. So I'm going to place my little token right there and play a bird out of my hand. Of course, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to play this card. So I have played the red-shouldered hawk. It's 3 points. It has a little nest. Can keep 2 things, but most importantly, it can eat different birds 70 or under 75 centimeters. Then I'll get to kind of put it under this card here. It's nice that I always like having kind of a predator early game because you get to use it as often as you can, and that's straight points. So we'll see how that works.
It's a really great strategy. Happy for you.
I respect that. I respect that a lot.
So much.
I love how you're coming out with strategies, but we were like looking at the rules
Well,
5 minutes
it's-
ago.
Yeah.
It's quickly coming back to me, so that's good.
It's not coming back to me, so I'm sitting here faking like I know what's going
Right.
on. So.
All right, so we'll just go clockwise around the table. So Ellen, you will be next.
Perfect. I know exactly what I'm gonna do.
Oh, excellent! See?
Yes.
Just like that.
Okay. All right. So I've got these 3 schmucks in my hand. So I can play this dark-eyed junco is what it's called. In the marsh or the tree area by paying a caterpillar and a yellow thing that I don't know what it is. So let's zoom into my board here. Okay, Randall, you have to walk me through this, I think. Are you seeing what I'm doing?
What?
Can you go to my board and help me out here?
What are you doing?
Well, I want
Place
to put a
it-
bird down because I can pay for him with
Put it down.
whatever that is, a feather or
Okay.
something. But what's the best place to put him? Because I can
Well-
put him in either or, right?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
currently the second and third rounds will be forest and whatever. So I don't think it really much matters. If you're looking for food right away, then I would put them in the forest area.
That answers that. So boink.
Um,
Got that.
Randy, are you happy that the Packer draft and Aaron Rodgers replacement? I'm not exactly happy because I know he's ending his career sooner than later,
Gosh, I forgot about
but that's okay. I understand. He's getting older.
So how do I select 2 things? Before I could create like a box over them, but now it just kind of
Well,
pulls
you have to
it like
press the
that.
shift button.
Oh my gosh, that's so smart. Okay, so I got these 2 things. I'll throw them over here.
The Ravens, boo. No, they're fine. I don't mind the Ravens.
I think I'm done.
No, go Giants.
Oh, a Giants fan.
Giants
huh?
all
right.
day.
Okay,
I don't really care for football either.
Ooh.
Ellen hates football.
I usually go to football games to have the food and the socializing.
All right, Ellen, did you place a cube? You did not.
I did not.
There you go. I placed a cube for you.
Yes.
Did you
thank
pay the necessary resources?
I did.
A worm and a grain?
I did.
All right. So that is Ellen's turn.
Hi,
So,
On to
Mr.
be
Justin,
direct.
it is your turn to go, sir.
Ooh, all right. I too will be playing a bird. I'm liking the bird shot here. All right. So I'm gonna be playing this guy over here. This is a Mississippi kite. Cool.
Oh, nice.
And I'm gonna pay a worm for him.
Oh, roll all dice not in the bird feeder. If any are mice, you gain a mice and cash it on this card. That's cool. That's cool.
Oh yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
love those. That's my
Sam.
favorite.
So, just for everybody's information here, you are only seeing my screen, and I will be kind of navigating as other people are playing throughout the game and zooming in on various things, just so you know what's going on. So, you'll only see my cards that are in hand. You won't see anybody else's cards in hand. All right, and I believe it's
My turn.
Melissa's turn. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so I'm not gonna play a bird.
Oh,
I'm
lame.
gonna rebel.
Boo.
I'm gonna grab this die here, so I'm gonna get that grain thingy.
Rain, thank you.
Then I'm done.
Excellent.
Gosh, that was something
I
else.
suppose. Oh, actually, after you place one, we're supposed to put it all the way to the left. Hey, I forgot. Yeah. So after you play a cube, it kind of slides over to the left.
Oh, is that what Sabrina meant?
Somebody
Right.
might have.
Sabrina's like, Ellen, your cube.
I
But
think so.
I don't know what that means. So I was
All
like, yeah,
right.
cube.
What else shall we do?
That's right.
I'm going to do something cray-cray,
Okay.
which is play another bird. Nope,
Oh,
I
boy.
can't do that because I don't have any eggs.
Ooh.
So, therefore, I'm going to take the egg action. So I take the egg action, and currently I get 2 eggs. Doesn't cost me anything to play there because I'm not placing a bird. And I'll take this color egg, and I don't know, maybe
He's
this
not
color
pretty
egg.
at all. Why is
That's
he
cool.
not pretty in pastel?
Yeah, they're not
What's
the
the
cute
deal?
pastel color, Ellen. You're right. Good observation,
Thank
Ellen.
you. I notice stuff like that. I don't notice much, but that's
And he can
panic.
hold 2. Yep. So there we go. Ellen, your
Okay,
turn.
So Michael Cook says,
once
Nathan,
again.
shut up and sit down. That's the first sentence I see, and I'm like, wow. He's right.
I believe they're talking about Shut Up and Sit Down, the
Off to a
award-winning
great
podcasters.
Okay, let's
Gosh,
see.
they get a crazy amount of views on their videos. You ever see their stuff? Shut Up and Sit Down.
Yeah.
I mean, they're super
Yes.
entertaining, and
That's
they spend a ton of time on their
They
stuff.
are.
You know,
Yeah.
they only put out 1 review a week, so and they put like a ton of time into it. But like their stuff will be out for like an hour, and it'll have like 20,000 plus views on it. It's crazy.
That's amazing.
Yeah, no, I definitely like their
So insane.
content
Yeah.
though. There's clear effort and like
Oh, yeah.
love
Yeah,
that goes
absolutely.
into it. Very
so
cool.
entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
All right, then Ellen, you can move your cube over to the left once you're done.
Okay, so I place it here, so I'm getting 2 eggs.
Yep.
Correct?
That
And
is
the eggs
correct.
go where?
On a bird that can hold eggs.
And now
your
we can
bird
hold
happens
eggs.
to hold
We can
3
hold 3.
eggs.
Okay, excellent.
Excellent.
Oh, hey, anybody?
Oh,
No,
snap.
Randy, he's funny. He's witty.
Well,
gotta
you know,
watch
I
out for
am a
that.
dad of 4, so I
So the
have
jokes
to stay up on
abound.
my dad joke.
The jokes about.
All right,
That was some quality
Mr.
stuff.
Justin, your turn.
All right.
sir.
I'm accepting any and all help from the
Sweet.
chat, by the way. Watch me like a hawk.
So it's going to be chat versus the Makaks and
Unintended.
Randy.
Yeah. You chat, tell me what you're doing. I'll just do it.
Then go ahead and collect some
That's
food.
good.
So I will grab. I'm gonna take this die out to grab a wheat. There we go. And
It's like in there, that's so cute.
oh wait, wrong one, not a wheat, a worm. Apologize, folks. I'm grabbing a
Probably not
worm,
accepted.
and then oh, this is embarrassing. All right, and then I got activate. So I got re-roll these dice. Tourettes.
Yes.
How
So
does
roll a
that
dice
work?
not in the bird feeder. So what you can do is you can select as many dice as you want to roll, and then you can just press the R button, and then it rolls them. If you, I know you were saying something about
Oops.
not having the keyboard by you or something, but oh, there you go. Otherwise, you could right click on them, and then there's a roll button, or you can
Gotcha.
cheat
And
and
since
set
there
it to any die face that you want.
Yeah, definitely.
and you would never know. So since there is a rat there, I believe
I
I collect
I
one
think
rat and
it's
stash it
only
there.
the ones that you roll.
Is it because it
If they
says
are
to re-roll them in the bird feeder, and if there are any that are
right.
rats?
I think it's roll all dice not in the bird feeder. If any of those, I believe, are rats, then you cash it. I think is how it works.
Oh, am I not supposed to put those into the bird feeder? then?
Actually, I don't think they
Like
go
when
into
they-
the bird feeder yet. They just kind of get rolled, and then if you roll a rat,
Oh.
then you get them.
Okay, we've been playing that one round. All right. All good then. I'm done with
Alright.
my turn.
Yeah. So Michael Cook, our youngest
Okay.
is just sleeping, and then the older ones we give them tablets and a treat and say,
Oh man,
"Stay
Melissa's
over
actually
here."
taking the time to like write in the chat. That's crazy. Look at you.
Me?
Yeah. Wait, where does this go?
Yep.
Oh,
there
she's
you
in
go.
chat too. I was doing that too.
Okay, I've done. So this bird lets me do things. So when activated, I do
Right.
something. Oh, I took a card behind it, and then I could gain, I think, wheat or whatever it's called.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So let's activate it. So next time you actually do the gain food action, he'll activate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Nice.
I want to say excellent every time, guys, and you're
That's
gonna hate
so
me
good.
for it.
That's so good.
I'm so
I'm
excited
loving
for
it.
the rest of the night. Yeah.
Yes.
Games of Fire did confirm that the way that we determined the rolling for the rats is the correct method.
Okay.
So I'm not
Okay.
just cheating
Awesome.
for the heck of it, guys.
Thank
right? Okay, I am going to play
Yeah.
a bird. Now,
Yeah.
if you can see here, I am playing a bird in the second column of something. So you can see that requires an egg. So I'm going to take an egg and pay that. And I can now place that card. So this card here is the Juniper Titmouse, of course. I am not going to stumble through the scientific name. But when he is activated, I gain a grain from the supply and cash it into this card. So I don't have to worry about it being in the bird feed or anything. I just get a grain automatically. And that is
Stop
turn.
it, Gator. I would totally get confused. I was like, oh, Gator's helping me. He's like, trade in 2 stone for marble. Oh my gosh.
What good Euro game doesn't have marble in it?
Come on, Panic. He's like, I like money too much to put it on Ellen. Because someone's like, my money's on Ellen. Panic can just always call me out.
Wow.
That's funny.
Okay, let's go.
I
I
don't
don't
know
have
what the
food.
birds with a power are. I don't remember what birds with. Oh, that's what the when activated.
I need some food, and this is what's available to me, correct? The mouse, the fish, the worm.
Yes, so you can only grab the food that is in the
Yeah.
bird feeder.
So can I take 2 of these, or like?
Yeah.
What's the rule?
Let's see where you are. Whoops, wrong board. So you're doing the food action.
Yeah, I think. I need
So
some
let's
food.
take a token, put it there. So you can take any one food. If you want to take an additional food, you'd have to discard a card
Okay.
to take an
Okay.
additional food.
And to get to this next tree one, Randy, I will have to have a bird in there to get down.
Yeah,
to
if you
that
want to do
space.
this one, you'd have to have a bird filled in here,
Okay.
and then when you do that action, it goes that way.
Okay, so I definitely need some food.
Some food.
Some food.
Ellen, why don't you get that?
I'm gonna
food?
get the food. I'll take the mouse. And
Mouth.
worm.
Ew.
A mouse and a worm. Oh, that's not a worm. That's a fish. I swear I know the difference.
So you're discarding a card then, correct, to do that?
Yes.
Okay.
Oops,
So go ahead
not
and
the
take those
mouse.
foods. And now,
Wait,
as you
wait.
can see here, guys, in chat, there is only one.
Nope. I'm
Okay.
not doing
Okay.
that. Ah!
I will
Put that back to mouse.
flip that for you.
No.
I don't know what die
Justin's like,
face
there's
is
no way it's going back.
It was a
Yeah, I'm
mouse.
trying to figure out what number that it's supposed to be.
Okay, I will take a worm. That's all I'm doing right
No,
now.
that's not it yet either.
So
There
is
it
that-
is. Number 6 is the mouse face.
Is that literally all my turn is?
Are you
I
just taking one food, babe?
Took a food? That's lame.
Are you doing one food?
I guess.
All right. So one food. So there's 2 left in here. Now I just flipped it
Oh,
again,
that was
apparently.
lame. That was a lame turn.
You're good with
Yeah.
your turn,
Why does
Ellen?
this keep?
I'm not
Sweet.
good with it, but
I'm gonna go ahead and play a bird.
Here.
I'm playing a sparrow in the lay eggs column for my worm and a wheat. A wheat.
Now, guys, in chat, remember he is playing a bird still in the same column, so it doesn't require, as you can see, a egg. It's only when you put it in the second column of any of the rows.
And when activated, I may lay an egg on a bird.
Excellent. On any bird. Look at you.
Alright.
Little
Look
egg
at me.
stealer.
Little sparrow. We got a lot of sparrows in our backyard.
You said mouth.
Alright. I believe all you, Melissa.
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna get me some more food.
Dude.
Give me that mouse,
it's freezing.
Mouse.
and then I'm done. I don't think this is
Alright.
going very well for me.
Also, I literally don't know what I'm doing. So
All
do
right,
it
so
through.
now I'm going
I
to
am
explain what you can do
pretending
here.
like I'm
When there's only one type of food in the bird feeder, for instance, here's a fish, you can choose to re-roll all the dice before you pick one. So that can still happen. If there's like 5 dice in here and they were all fish, you could literally re-roll all of them before you pick one. So that's one of the nice things about that bird feeder there. You never have to take the last food item because you could always re-roll first. All right, since I have a pretty good little engine here in my forest, I am going to do, I'm going to apparently move a card before I do something. There we go. I am going to go here, so I get 2 food items straight up without having to pay anything. So I'll take those 2 food items first, and I will, let's see here. I will choose to re-roll all of these dice here.
That's excellent for me.
And I will take 2 foods. I'm going to take a wheat, and I'll make this little double one. I'll make that a worm. So let's Let's see here. I'll
Wheat
take
and
a
a worm.
wheat and a worm. And now I get to activate my other 2 cards here. This one is when activated, gain 1 wheat from the supply and cash it on this card. So I forgot that I have that, so I'm going to put this wheat back and take a fish instead if anybody does not mind that. Because I forgot I get a wheat
don't
anyway.
care.
And then second here is I get to draw a card, look at it, and if it's under 75 centimeters, I get to tuck it. So we'll draw one here, give it a little flip ski. And that is only 15 centimeters, man. That's barely a snack for this bird.
It's like one of our
Alright.
kids.
I'm not going to tuck it because I think tucking is going to be a kind of annoying thing for this. So I'm just going to put it off to the side that I ate it. I don't know how I
That's
would
fair.
tuck this efficiently. Because, yeah. So that's what I'm going to put there.
You're done?
Yes, John Wheeler, the supply, not the bird feeder. That is correct. So what I did was I took a worm and a fish from my regular action, and then I took the grain separately. So I ended up switching that out. So I did grab the food correctly. Ellen, it is your turn.
I need to get some mice.
Oh, yep, I did grab a fruit. Thank you for pointing that out.
Jordan Schoenberger. You're still playing?
I'm supposed to be
Just
grabbing a
started.
fish.
We're never gonna
Yeah.
stop
This
playing.
party never ends, bro.
Thank you, David M. You are correct. I grabbed the wrong one.
My Tabletopia is being Freezy McFreezerton. I
Is it
can't
pretty
zoom
bad?
in or out. But I'm not gonna freak about it because it's
Is it, like,
stalling me and I
lagging
don't know what I'm
again?
doing. So every
Or-
once in a while it freezes where I can't do anything.
Oh,
but
really?
right now it's just not letting me like zoom in and out. But it's fine. I can still get around at least.
Okay. Well, we'll
I need some.
fix that
I
later.
need some mice to eat, so I can get. a bird
John
out.
Wheeler, I got the wheat from the other
So-
bird, which I forgot about, so that's why I swapped it out to get the fish instead. Oh, and Makaks, or Makaks, Dean Muramoto, just hit the subscribe button to Room 51, so there you go, you guys.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
that's what's
Ooh.
up.
You
Thank
want
Sorry, I don't
Dean.
have a
Thank
bell
you.
to ring for you guys.
Get your family, get your
Oh, your
friends,
friends.
your enemies.
Grab your wife,
everybody.
grab your kids.
Everybody, we want them all.
Your enemies' kids, your enemies' enemies. all
Gator
of them.
Dave, the most useless dice tower in the physical gaming world is even more useless in Tabletopia. That is correct.
Yeah,
it is
it's
literally an
Just a
image
picture.
of a bird feeder.
Jordan, you are correct. The bag looks like a blueberry. I've thought that so many times.
Oh yeah.
And I've
Oh,
never
that's so true. I didn't think of that. That's great.
I never thought about that. Okay, so I have this card here, Randy. If you want to take a little gander,
Yes, ma'am.
what does that mean?
So you'll get 2 points per bird.
Okay.
Any bird that has only a worm symbol on it and no others.
Only a worm symbol.
Yeah. So birds that only have. So basically, a bird that you lay out that only has that singular worm symbol.
So
on
what's the action I do to get bird cards into my hand?
it. That would be the draw birds action. That's the little water area.
Okay.
So if you put a token right there, you'd grab one
A token or a cube?
cube. I mean, yeah.
Don't get me confused after that last game we played.
Hmm.
We called everything a token. We're like, what?
Oh yeah, we played this one game that's like, it's like a pre-Kickstarter thing that we did a video on,
I'm assuming.
and they called absolutely everything a token. So there were like
Yeah, they
chit,
were.
there were like little paper chit tokens, there were like triangle tokens,
Jewels.
there were
They're like,
little
yeah, that's
gems
token.
that were
I'm like,
treasures, but those are also tokens, and it was super confusing. You didn't know what they were talking about half the time.
Ugh, I got it to work.
Randy, you're getting yelled at about the wheat. It apparently goes on your bird. You cash it on the bird.
Oh, you are absolutely correct. It's actually,
Wow, dude, you're
Well,
cheating,
it's-
man.
Good
you know,
job,
instead
chap.
of
He almost got
instead of
away
just
with
being a
it.
random food item, it gives me a point. So that the chat helped me, if anything. So you guys probably should have just kept that one quiet.
So my strategy,
Well-
Randy.
Since you cheated, we're gonna have to disqualify you.
My strategy is based on the card that I chose, Randy, is to have birds with only a worm on them. But like,
Yes.
are there that many cards in the game? Like,
There's 9% of the cards. It says so
that's
right
like
on the bottom.
nothing.
Well, you also
Why
get
did
2
they choose that?
because you get 2 points per bird. Most of them,
Okay.
you know.
Is
no,
it my
it's
turn?
turn? I'm so sorry. I'm drawing
Oh,
a
Yeah,
card.
Alright.
Nathan, exactly. I'm cheating to get fewer points.
Do you guys see me struggling trying to put this into my
Alright.
hand?
I apologize. I had the chat down because I'm multitasking over here, guys. I'm trying to run a bunch of stuff,
Yeah,
which
he's
is
being. Okay, Justin, go. Boom. You're good.
Alright. All right, I'm scared, but I think I can do this.
You're scared.
Uh,
What about
Yes,
you?
yes,
All
Mark.
right, so I'm gonna draw a card.
What are you doing?
He's drawing.
Oh my gosh, that's risky business.
That's crazy.
What are you thinking, Justin? Honestly, like why?
That's insanity. I would never draw a card.
Crazy Makak. That's what I'm gonna call you.
Probably
Crazy
the worst
cat.
thing you can do.
Ooh, I'm definitely. I'm Makak,
Oh,
by the way.
Crazy
Makak.
That's right.
Ooh.
Melissa's macaque,
Forgot.
and you
Wow.
are
Yes.
Got it.
Ooh. It's all Melissa Makak's turn, and
Alright,
I'm
great.
gonna sit here offended. No.
Shoot, what was it? Oh yeah, I'm gonna go here, and then I'll place this there, and I'm spending all these things.
Look at Melissa knowing
Do
what she's
that.
doing, bros.
Oh, of course.
I should have watched Rado.
Nice.
So everybody should give Justin and Melissa a small cheer here because neither one of them have played Tabletopia, and I gave them about a 5-minute primer, and they're moving around this thing like nothing. So.
How are you guys doing this? Because you're video gamers? Okay.
Yeah, we play a
Yeah,
lot of video
that's
games.
You can actually use
Well,
you can actually
not-
use the WASD keys for directions.
Hey Edgar, how are you doing? Thanks for stopping by, man.
All right.
That's smooth enough for me.
Yeah, it's all you, Randy. By the way.
Also, I didn't spend my food from before. Nobody yelled at me.
When did the cubes go
I
away?
am going to
Cheating
I know.
again, man. All
Ooh.
I
night long.
apologize.
That's
Yeah,
two
I
strikes,
know.
Randy.
I'm
Oh,
out.
you
All
were
right.
just called Justin
I'm outie.
Timberlake.
Stream over. All right, I want to draw a card into my hand, and that is my turn.
Okay, so I have these
Apparently.
cubes on my board. When
Yeah.
do they go away? Like, should I
That's at
already
the end
have
of the round.
moved
Yeah,
them?
every time you use them, they go to the left.
So I should have brought
So
this.
after you use it, you go to the left.
So I should have done this
Yeah.
10,000
Did you
years
do
ago.
this action when you
No.
played that?
I'm telling you, I don't know. Okay, hold on. When activated, tuck a bird card from your hand behind this. If you do, gain a feather. No, that's a wheat. Gain a wheat from the supply.
That's probably
Shoot,
not something
should
you
I-
want to do early game anyway.
Okay,
I'll move these over for you. There you go, girl.
thanks.
John Wheeler, by the way, asked which of our last names is the correct pronunciation, and he said
Nice.
he's going with my pronunciation because Melissa's sounds cooler.
Oh my god.
First of all, ouch.
First of all, ouch.
But second of all, both of us are incorrect.
Yeah,
Pronunciation.
We're not pronouncing it properly, and we never will.
Yeah, nor will
yes,
we.
from what I've heard, you can use your imagination, but the proper pronunciation
I'm just not fond
might
of it.
get made fun of by adolescent children,
Nobody
or
else.
or
It
less
actually
or,
has
I was
been.
like-
It has been.
Or
less mature adults.
It's Yeah. It would probably flag this video.
Oh no, the flashbacks of high
oh,
school.
no.
Yeah.
All right, I placed a cube on the.
I do not believe there's any flamingos in this game.
Oh shoot! What am I doing here?
There is.
Is there?
I think there is.
I don't know. I don't remember. I haven't
think
seen
so.
enough of the. I haven't seen enough of the cards to remember them.
Okay, where I just took food.
If they aren't, I'm sure they'll show up in an expansion somewhere.
I
Yes,
took
ma'am?
a wheat.
So, are you doing this action here?
Yes.
Okay. So you can take anything from the board here, which you took
I
a
took
wheat.
a wheat, yeah, and I got the token already. I just
Macaques or Makaks or the other pronunciation, which will not be named. You can hold Shift and press any of the number keys, and that will save your view for that. And if you press the number without pressing any other key, it'll automatically go to that saved camera angle, if that helps you guys out at all.
so like shift 1.
So you press
Yes.
Shift and then
That's
the
some
number, yeah.
future stuff.
Whoa.
And then it says like screen captured or something like that.
That's the best. I forgot I could do that. I'm gonna do that right now.
That's a clever
Yeah.
feature. Yeah, I like
That
that.
is pretty
Yeah, super
clever.
handy.
Shameless plug. I'm posting a joint review with Justin tomorrow on my Instagram.
Oh.
Jordan, you can do that all
What-
day
what?
here. I don't even care.
What? Yeah, you can do it all day
Yeah.
here, but then you get booted.
Well, and then we'll charge you later. I'll send you a bill. So. I mean, whatever.
You took your thing, Ellen? Did you?
Yes.
Do you want to tuck a card and
I-
gain?
Think that I do because it's many
Yep.
points.
So you can tuck. You can tuck a card from your hand,
Okay. How?
and then if you do, you gain a.
I want that one
wheat.
tucked. Go for it.
All right. So basically, I'm just kind of. Yeah, I don't know how you would flip this. You'd have to like do this
Yeah.
and then do that, and then somehow
Ugh.
select them all.
Yikes! That
It's
hurts my head.
super weird.
So because I did that, I get a what does it say? A wheat.
A wheat.
Okay. So then I am done.
I'm just gonna take the extra effort and do the tucking.
Okay.
There we go.
So
Oh, that's not
Justin,
too hard.
you can
That
go
works.
now. Wait a second. Do I have to bring that cube down? Right, everybody.
Yes, Nathan. The A's are pronounced like agua.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. guys. Keep it cool. Keep it cool.
That's a great way. Yeah, the cube does go to the
Thank
very
you,
end.
Justin.
All right.
Nice.
We're getting the
I
hang of
got
this.
you.
I swear I play games. I swear sometimes I play games.
Every
And
once in a while.
sometimes
I've seen
a
her
little
play a
bit
game or
of
two.
I don't believe you. I'm not completely convinced.
that. Neither am
Yeah,
I.
no.
This is a joke.
Is there a plug that isn't shameless? I don't know. I guess if you're
Um,
super confident, then it's not shameless. Maybe that's what it. That's. All right. All right. Food action.
I actually don't know if I like this play, but I'm just gonna do it anyways. Whatever.
Ooh, I'm gonna wait. How do I get to?
I believe in you.
I believe in
I
myself.
believe in everybody.
That's one of you. If you have at least one believer,
And I
you're good.
That's so cool. that
Yeah,
you
the
can
engine
see
building
camera.
part of this game is fantastic. You know, just being able to activate those things over and over. Oh, no rats. It's like, oh no, you didn't roll yet?
Ooh,
Oh,
look at
still
him
no
go,
rats.
Leo.
Oh,
Uh,
wow.
It's
Okay.
alright. That's okay.
So
Alright.
Justin and Melissa,
It's alright. It's alright. So
what are your
Melissa.
favorite games at the moment?
At the moment.
Wingspan.
Wingspan, obviously. Wingspan with the
Oh,
Kirby
yeah. Right,
specifically.
Uh,
The Kirby expansion. It's essential. It's essential. So, I mean, lately for me, it's been Cartographers. Has really like I love that game. Started playing Championship Formula Racing.
You play that? Are you kidding me?
Randy wants to be your best friend right now.
That's
yeah,
amazing.
just cracked
Right
it
You're the
now.
only other person that I know that has any knowledge of that.
Did you guys
game.
hear just how excited Randy got?
I was.
He's like,
Oh,
what?
I loved.
I watched your board game breakfast segment, and then I told
Yeah.
Justin about
Are you a
Oh.
Formula One fan then, Justin?
I am a Formula One
Oh, that's
fanatic.
my
yes.
gosh,
excellent.
you guys
I
need
love
to talk.
F1.
Please talk.
Oh man.
Yeah. F1 is
I
sweet.
give it
I
in.
can't. Yeah, I'm missing it so much. Have you watched any of the
It's same.
virtual Grand Prix by chance?
So I caught
Is it my
the,
turn, Melissa?
the full Australia one,
Oh,
and I've
yeah,
seen
it
like
is.
pieces. I want to watch the China one.
Yeah, I've
too.
only seen the two of them. The one that they actually had, like the first one was kind of a. They had all sorts of different people, and that was fun and fine.
Yeah.
But I like when now they have actually like some legitimate, racers in there now, so it makes it a lot more
Yeah.
entertaining.
Absolutely, it's way more exciting that way. And I mean, Charles Leclerc has just been absolutely
Charles
nasty
Leclerc.
in the
Yeah.
virtual
I know, he's
simulator.
crazy, dominating. All right, I am going to. I got to put
Randy
the bird
kind
out.
of, I mean, I'm not really into it like he is, obviously,
So
but
I'm going to play a bird,
F1 is fascinating,
Okay.
actually.
and this bird requires a
It
worm
is.
and a fish,
It-
which I happen to
And I
have.
actually
Yeah.
wouldn't mind going to like a race. I mean, Randy has over the years been giving me tidbits about how like the cars are made and the money that goes into them, and like it's
Yeah.
insane to think about. It's very fun. Like I don't love it as much as he does, and I will not play that stupid game. But
All right, Ellen, you are up, my friend.
all right. So I realized that I think I touched the bird that had.
I'm
the
super
meat on it.
disappointed that this season isn't happening. Well, I mean, mostly.
Same.
So Randy, what do I do with the eggs that are on this
Yeah.
card?
So
What do
eggs are
they-
used to put birds out into the second or farther column. That's the main reason.
Okay.
Otherwise, there are points at the end of the game also.
So I could move these two eggs onto the space down here and be able to place a bird because of doing
No,
that?
no. It's at the top row here. When you go to place a bird, you spend the egg for that row.
Okay. So I would need to spend.
So if
Two
you want to place
eggs.
no. Are you trying to place a bird here?
Potentially.
Well, if you place a bird there, you just place a token here and
Yeah.
you get it for free. You just have to pay the resources on the bird card.
I want to get a bird here so I don't have to keep just getting one food. I don't like that.
Oh, Games of Fire. My late husband was a huge Formula One fan. Well, I think that he was awesome then because Formula One is incredible to watch.
Can I re-roll the dice? Is that a turn?
It is.
My German sister-in-law here
really
in the
wanted
States
to do
wakes up in the
Grand
middle of the night each one to watch F1 live. Oh, that's great.
Mhm.
That's cool.
So there's more people out there.
I'll do that for like a couple of races, but generally I just pick them up the next morning.
Same. That's my
Yeah.
strategy.
So-
So do you watch it on ESPN or how do you get your fix? I
Yeah, I watch it on ESPN or on the rare occasion that I'll be at my girlfriend's
Sure.
house. Her dad watches it in like
Oh, really?
Italian. I'll get
That's
to see
great.
that happening. Yeah. She just popped in the chat to say hashtag Ferrari.
Ah, that's
Oh,
Ferrari,
good. That's
Ferrari.
Yeah.
All right, I'm playing a
Uh,
cube here to get a card.
Ferrari, man, they
Is that
gotta up their
like-
game. They're gonna start getting. They're
They
gonna
really
start
do.
getting.
They need some
Red
more
Bull's gonna
Nazi
start getting in there.
Nazi. Yeah, I want to see Red. I wanted those 2021 regulation changes,
Yeah.
and now it's heading.
Well, now they're
delayed.
gonna do it. What next year?
Yeah,
I
it
think.
hurts.
Didn't they officially decide that they're gonna delay it a year?
Going
Yeah, it seems like it. It seems like they're doing a lot though to make it that if they don't fully delay the
Right.
year, they don't really hurt the teams
doesn't
that
help.
don't have as
Right.
much money.
Exactly.
Oh,
I just-
gotcha.
All right. Somebody asked. Let's see here. How long is, or
47.
how large is your game collections, Melissa and Justin?
How large is it?
Do you guys kind of
I
combine your
think
collections? Do you have
between-
like individuals? Yeah.
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 Yeah, so between you and me, it's probably we have like 100-ish
That's
Okay.
solid.
games. Maybe
Yeah.
a little bit. Yeah.
It's a solid number.
Yep. Really quick, when I'm
Yes.
re-rolling do I include the one that's also already in the bird
If you're
feeder? Or
re-rolling
no?
for like to pick food, yeah,
Yeah, because I'm picking. food
you'll
and there's only one
re-roll
left.
all 5. Yep.
Gotcha. All right.
Although I will say that our collection is like rapidly growing out of our
Yeah.
control.
Yeah,
Happens to me.
that's an
so-
accurate statement.
Yeah, we.
47th
really
Street
are
says,
trying to follow-
"Who would stay up to watch something live?"
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Oh wait. Guys, your board game breakfast segment was really cool. That was neat to see Justin. I was like, oh my gosh, I know him. That was really cool. You guys should do more stuff together like that.
Also,
That was really cool.
Yeah, I like having Justin on board game
Yeah, it's
breakfast.
cool.
This kid abandons me
Yeah,
though.
he does. I
But
heard that about him.
Yeah.
I heard that about that old Justin.
Yeah.
Nathan says, "Is anyone else's OCD trigger because turnover does not match the top to bottom on the side windows?" So I have, you guys on the side windows. Honestly, if I have more time, I usually match them to that. So I did not have enough time to switch everybody's player colors in the chat window.
Yeah, and I barely know what I'm doing, Nathan. So, no,
So
doesn't
that's
bother
funny
me.
that you mentioned that, Nathan, because that is something I definitely think about.
Really quick. So, do I just tash one rat, or because it was 2, do I tash 2? Any
If
chance?
any are a rat,
I think it's
yeah,
just the
any
one,
are a
yeah.
rat. If it says,
Yeah.
So, and it
Just
does
read
say
with that.
game 1 specifically, also, yeah.
Sweet.
How
alright,
many birds can you have in your hand?
I
at a
go?
time?
Yep.
How many
sweet.
birds cards can you have in your hand?
I'm gonna go ahead and grab a
I don't remember how many
card.
birds you can have in hand.
I
Like 5?
still have to see Ford versus Ferrari,
Oh.
David.
Yeah, that's
David
a good
M.
one. You should see it.
I haven't seen it yet. I also have to see Rush, which is on
Rush is good,
HBO.
too.
Didn't I watch that with you?
Uh,
I did?
You watch Ford Ferrari with us. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, alright.
66
If
for them,
anybody knows
Done.
offhand, I think there
That's what you
is a
do.
card limit. If anybody remembers what your hand card
Oh,
limit
snap.
is, I think you can only have like
Joe
5
no
or 6
say.
or something. If anybody remembers offhand,
I
let
would
us know.
guess it's around 5 or 6.
All right.
Let's just guess
So,
10.
what shall I do?
Okay, so the
Shall
strategy
I
that I'm
do?
going for, the kind of card that it requires, there's only 9%.
Oh, John Wheeler
In
says
the
there
back.
are no limits for birds of hand.
Oh,
So
really
there you
good, because I need to start just picking up
Yes.
tons of birds then.
Nothing can limit
go.
me.
All right, so
Nothing
I
can stop me, so.
limitless.
Nothing
Free
holding me
bird.
back.
Limitless. All right, so
On
I'm
to
gonna
bird.
grab a bird, and then
Let me spread my wings.
I'm gonna discard an egg here to take another bird into my hand. And actually, I forgot that there are birds out here I can look at.
So explain what you do there.
What is this?
Actually, discard.
Trying so hard not to yawn.
I
on
don't like
live.
either of those hands, so
So
I am
sorry.
going to draw that.
In what
Okay.
capacity did you use your egg? Can you walk me through what you just did?
I went to draw birds,
Mhm.
and so I drew a card. And then I was able to discard a egg to draw a additional card. All right,
Hi,
Bell.
Mark.
Your
Hope
turn.
You're doing well, and thank you so much for being here.
Yes, Mark.
We love having you.
Take care. Thank you.
All right, my turn.
Night, Mark.
So what about all these like cubes? How do we get them back into it?
At the end of the round, you get them back. Or at the end. So you got two.
Yeah, so
You got two more turns in this round, and then
Okay,
we
got
do
it,
a
got it.
scoring round.
Alright.
Oh, sorry. I just thought of another game that I've really been digging lately that we've been playing with our family. The Crew, the Quest for Planet
that's fun.
9.
Oh yeah.
It just rang a bell.
We
Do you like
just got that.
do you like trick-taking games in general?
Yeah, we grew up playing a trick-taking game called King with poker
Okay.
cards. So it like resonates well with our family, and it makes the game feel nostalgic, which is really
Yeah.
cool.
That's cool. Honestly, my favorite part about the Crew is it kind of like forces you into various strategies that you need while playing like a trick-taking game. You know, going, okay, well, I definitely don't want to win this trick. I do want to win this trick. Or forcing, there's like the ones where, well, don't win any tricks. This person can't win any tricks this round and things. Yeah, so I
Love
like how
that.
it kind of focuses
Yeah.
then on some of the strategies and kind of, forces you to, I guess expand your trick-taking knowledge if you're not
I
very
put that
familiar.
there for free.
Yeah.
Yep, for free. You just have to pay the
Yeah.
food
So I'll
resources. Yep.
pay
My mom has been making me very familiar because we've been playing more King lately, and she knows it well, so she yells at me when I throw
Right.
a bad
a.
card.
You're up, Justin. How you guys feeling about this pile of food
Alright.
I'm making over here? I'm just like.
Yeah, Ellen's got a lot of food. She's a food hoarder.
What the
Uh,
heck? I feel like I'm trying to get more food.
Ellen's taking this whole COVID crisis to the board game.
I'm like, I got stacks of toilet paper by my birds and everything. Yeah, Randy and I started playing the Crew, and I'm not like in love with it, but I definitely like how it gives you a very specific challenge every round, and it seems that it gets a little bit more tricky, pun intended.
Yeah.
It's
I
cool.
just realized I never actually answered that
Oh,
question.
go for it.
Yeah. It's all you,
Uh,
by the way, also, though, Melissa.
Yes. Okay, I want to roll dice. So, do I get to roll all 5 of these?
Yes, so if you
Yeah.
want to roll, yeah,
Okay.
you roll all 5.
Because those 3 worms are the same.
Yeah, but then you can do that marquee tool or, the individual selection, either way.
Boom. So they all go back in
Yep.
here or something. Oh God. Okay.
They're all
This is-
helping. There you go.
Oh, you guys are all amazing at that, though.
There we go. Okay.
Hello.
Okay, I'm gonna use
Melissa's
this
defying
one
physics,
for
though, with
that.
her dice placement. One of them's, like, stuck to the side of the bird feeder. One of them's balancing on the edge.
Oh, okay. So I get to actually do something. So I could tuck something from my hand, and if I do, oh,
Yeah, so you can tuck a card behind there and gain a wheat.
all right. Let me. How do I?
So
tuck
you
something
can't really
under
tuck.
it?
So what I've done is, if you put like a card face down, like just say off to the side here, like just kind of just put it on the board anywhere. Yeah.
Panic,
Okay.
you're gonna love it then.
Yeah, just kind of
Okay.
drop it anywhere, and then flip it. So you right click, and you can press F. And then what I do is I kind of
Nice.
just drag this whole thing over, like I did there, and then just to do like a marquee tool on it, and then kind of so you grab Mara. Yeah, so you just like draw a box around it, and then do it. That's what I was doing. Yeah.
I forgot how pleasant this game is. It's very chill.
Yeah, there you go.
Got it. Okay.
Nathan's wondering if
Sweet.
we can...
So that happened, and I get this thing.
Yeah, there you go. I just threw all of them.
Oh.
Melissa, somebody asked which of us is the fiercest during a really competitive game.
Alright, so this is the last turn of the round.
Well, funny story. I used to be, I guess both of us, but I used to be very
Really?
competitive. Like, oh my goodness, nobody, just get away from me, competitive. And, but lately I've just completely chilled out. Like, I
Yeah.
do not
Why?
care.
Like, what do you think made that change? Because I need tips.
The amount of ping pong battles broken, maybe.
So I'm gonna do the. Oh, I don't
We
have
used
a,
to
Yes.
play ping pong a lot, and she broke 4 during her competitive
I
streak.
did, yeah.
I
It
broke
was
so many
bad.
ping pong panels, Melissa. That's amazing.
All right, so I could pay any resource to put
I mean,
this
it's
card
bad,
out,
but it's amazing.
which I don't have any resources. I just tried to do something illegal, of course.
So you just kind of chilled out over time then?
All right, I am going to get.
I think
food.
it was actually League of Legends
Oh.
that chilled me out. I uninstalled the game because I was so done with it. And then, I don't know, between that period, I was like, you
Like
know
a
what?
worm.
It doesn't matter. Like, I came to the
Worm.
realization that it really doesn't matter if I win or lose. And it doesn't actually say anything about my personality or anything. And things became way
Yeah,
more
I
fun.
bet.
Alright, Ellen,
I
your
can't wait to
turn.
get there. No, I'm not competitive with hardly anyone except for Randy.
That's
Ellen, you are word.
That's fair.
Yes, Nathan, dominant
I
bird lead for
used to
Randy.
be-
That's right.
I used to be fairly
Mhm.
competitive, and I've chilled out a bit. I got permanently banned from League of
Oh
Legends.
my
I mean, I made a new account, but I got permanently
really?
banned from it. So I guess I was pretty. Yeah, I was a bad
Oh,
boy.
Oh my
see.
gosh, you guys are like confessing tonight? This is amazing. She's like, I broke ping pong
I
balls.
mean, I view this
got
as a
kicked out of
confession.
stuff. You guys are some
This is-
crazy.
This is
Yeah.
confession
Gotta
time.
take care
Yeah.
of you when you do actions.
I'm just looking at what I want to do.
It's all
It's
Ellen
my
is
turn, sorry.
doing
Oh,
So that
something.
sorry,
engaging
sorry.
here. I'm trying to figure out what I can do.
Nathan
Oh, wait.
earlier asked,
Oh,
can you
sorry,
please
Tom.
tease us some games and guests you have for the next week or so? So next week we have
I believe.
who do we have next week?
Crystal
Oh yeah, I think Crystal Pisano. We have to.
Pisano.
We kind of
Talk to
set up,
her.
but we didn't confirm with her this week. So we have Crystal Pisano coming up. We do not have a game picked out for that yet.
No, we don't.
So we'll figure that out
we
next
don't
week.
really ever. We just kind of. What are we in the mood for?
And I believe the week after we're gonna have the Brothers Murph on,
Yeah.
and then hopefully the week after
Ooh.
that we
Ooh.
will have.
Bing bong.
I can't do that.
Why am I blanking on every single name?
Okay, I've got like the
Who else we're
Murph
gonna have?
Brothers, Pisano,
Yes,
Paula Deming,
Paula.
Matthew Jude.
Matthew Jude. That's what I was thinking of.
I've got them
Yeah,
all
so Paula
kinda
Deming and
semi-
Matthew
nice.
Jude should be coming up a couple weeks after
So.
that.
Oh my gosh, I wish I knew what to do. All right, I'm gonna take the action of getting food. So I'll place it here. Doink, right?
Let's see here, and
And
then
then-
Nathan also asked, "What is the end round bonus?" End round bonus is most bird cards out anywhere. So that is the bonus this turn. Yes.
No.
Okay, that was my turn, but now this red cube jumps over to this bird.
Gator Dave, MOBAs are really toxic. They are, and that is the reason I don't play them.
Put a card from your hand behind you.
Yeah.
Actually,
I just mute everybody
honestly,
now.
most of the reason I don't play them is because I know I will do nothing but that, and I really need to spend time with my family.
Oh gosh.
I get so
That's
attached
an
to
impulse.
like games like that, or like
Family.
first-person
Yeah,
shooters and things.
Family.
Yeah, because if I'm not good, I don't want to play. So
Outdoors.
to get good, you have to play constantly. So you know.
So I don't think I want
Yeah.
to do this. actually.
Hornist 34. This is base Wingspan. You can also play the Euro expansion in on Tabletopia, but we are not currently playing with that expansion.
Randy, can you tuck this card for me? 'Cause I
Yeah,
have
just
some
what is it? You want this one?
Yeah.
Oh, you tucked it. You're good.
No, it's floating above it. You can't see it. Yep.
Oh, what?
It's right here. How do I
Oh,
get
why
it?
can't I see it? Oh, flip it.
Oh, that is that one.
Yeah. Well, yours is glitching out. So just put it up. Yeah.
Oh
just put,
my
just
gosh.
put it up, and
Okay.
then drag this card over on
Okay.
top of it, and then draw a box around both of them,
By doing,
holding shift and drawing a
Shift.
box.
guys, I got this. I swear, it's gonna be
You
amazing.
keep saying that though.
I believe in you. I have the
Thank you
utmost
so
faith.
much.
100%.
I did it.
Yep.
And I get a thank
Yes.
you. Thank you. I want to thank my friends and
Yeah.
family.
That was quality.
Quality stack, quality tucking there.
All right, we got it. I am done.
All right.
Yeah, the tucking in this game is
Ugh.
no bueno.
Right.
I'm just speaking
Yeah,
Spanish
somebody asked me a
tonight.
Spanish question earlier. They're like,
Forget
"Do you know
English.
Spanish
We don't
or
need
just
it."
words here and there. Someone was asking you that.
I
She
I
just
know
says no
very little.
bueno for card games. That's it.
No me gusta.
It is
Yes,
my
it
turn,
is, sir,
right?
yes.
Sweet. Spend the edge.
Man, that was intense.
Drop a little birdie.
Oh, you know, I completely
Well,
forgot
suck.
to do my other two things here. I'm going to do that
So-
while you're doing that.
You guys, Melissa and
Activated, I get one from
Justin,
supply.
remind me of me and my brother Clayton, like
Active.
when we would start getting really
Right,
competitive.
draw
I
a
actually left like And it was from ping pong and foosball. I left like a hand mark on his back one time.
Really?
Oh my god.
Because I smacked
No.
kids. I smacked him so hard. He
Oh,
had like, a hand on his back for like a week.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
Confession
Uh,
time.
Yeah. You know, yeah.
We
It
were
happens.
kids.
Sibling rivalry,
We were
baby.
kids.
Yeah, sibling rivalry. It's a fun segment.
Right. It was like a week ago, so don't even worry about it.
Ooh.
Nathan Redfeld.
Yeah.
This is called
I threw a
Tabletopia.
chair and
Did
broke
you?
it. It's all, you know, it's all behind me now.
Literally is right there behind me. This makes me feel a little bit better. Thank you.
See, I
I think we're on Melissa's turn, I believe, right? I
Oh,
think
is it
so.
me?
oh yeah,
Right?
sorry. I should have
Okay,
mentioned.
Dude, you're
this is
embarrassing
the
me.
last-
Oh my god, I'm embarrassing room 51.
Okay, so I'm gonna spend this egg
Gosh, it was
to hatch a bird.
There you go. Look at that.
And
Oh, Blue
done.
Jay.
Oh
There you
shoot.
go.
Wait, please.
So to hatch a bird.
There we go.
Alrighty. So that is the end of the round. Now I'm going to read the end of the
Actually,
round scoring right from the manual because I don't remember. So we remove all action cubes from your player mat. So obviously that's all of your colored cubes here. You can kind of put them back off to the side now.
Okay, if I can handle it.
Okie dokie.
I think I can
That, and that. Oops, and not that. There you go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you should have the 8 cubes off to the side there, so you don't get confused for the next round. And then we score the end of round goal for the one that we just did. So we do majority. So, let's see here.
Melissa, you little multitasker.
So it's the
She
most
just, like, tagged me in
total
the Instagram
birds
thing.
played. So I currently have 3. Oh, we all have 3, huh? Well, look at you guys. You fancy pants.
Alan doesn't have
Um,
3.
Yeah, Alan doesn't
Don't
have
worry.
Alright,
3.
so if players tie, place
Bye.
both cubes on the tied place.
We tattled on you.
And do not award the next place. The game menu will add the points for that. Divided by 4. Alright, so all 3 of us. So we take one of our cubes and place them on the most space. And then, since
Oh,
Ellen's in
cool.
second, it says, let's see here, a game at, no, I'm sorry. At the end of the round, count
Thank you
your
guys.
players, where is it? Here it is. Place both cubes on the tied space and do not award the next place. So if we score 2 of them, does Ellen go then to the last one then? Is that how that works?
Why did I do so
It just says the
badly?
next place. So do you think it's there or there? I guess it's 0 points either way. We'll just put Ellen. We'll just put Ellen there.
Wait, what?
Well, since we all 3 tied,
Is it-
it says skip
Yeah.
1 space, but that's only in their example. It's only for 2, so I'm not sure if we're supposed to skip 2 places since 3 of us died. I don't,
Oh, I'm gonna
I
say
don't
no.
Let's go with
recall.
what
Yeah,
Melissa
I feel-
says.
Oh wait, it doesn't matter.
And this
it's
one
still
is
0
0,
victory
0, so
points.
hopefully it won't come up
Yeah,
in the next round.
that's
and then
true.
we won't- We'll just ignore it.
So confession, I didn't even remember to look at that board. Like, what are you guys getting points
Hmm.
for? What is that? I'm actually
Alright.
For having the most birds.
Oh.
And then we're gonna, but it's honestly it's not that big of a deal because we're only all gonna get 1 point for that now.
So
None of us
now
are
it's
gonna get
most
4 points.
birds in like the tree area.
Yep, it's most
Okay.
birds in the tree row.
Now that I know that, oh, I'm gonna do so good at this game.
Is that right?
You don't even know.
You don't even know. Don't make your hands clap.
Sometimes
We
Oh
do
my
go
God.
into random.
Whatever. Well, 47th Street Cop just said.
Yeah,
crack me
I
up.
was reading that.
Yeah.
I threw a chair.
I
It was
read
behind me
that.
now. Fun of the night, Melissa.
And that should be it. Is there any other end game? Doesn't look like there's any end game. Let's see. Discard all
Good night,
face
Gator
up
Dave.
birds.
Yeah,
I
Team
did
Makak.
Thank-
Dave.
Mr. Gator.
Good night. Gabe.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us yet again on a stream.
Later, Gator.
Oh.
God.
After a while, crocodile.
No, that wasn't me. That was 47 Street Top.
Discard all face books and replenish them. So then we get 3 new
That
cards.
wasn't me.
Please.
And then rotate the first player
Please, it was
token
somebody
clockwise.
else.
Ellen, you're now the first player of the
Oh,
round.
I'm so excited. I can't
There
wait
you
to
go.
take my turn
Here's
first.
your token.
I know exactly what I'm gonna do.
You got tons of
Nice.
food.
I don't.
I don't even know what we're talking
I
about.
have so much food, but it's nothing that I need. I've just been taking stuff.
Roger that.
So, okay. I do need to go get some food.
Do it.
So what I will do is place a cube Wait, let's do this. Change my view a little bit. Place a cube here. See? And I will go over here. Oop, that's 3. Nope, 2. So that I can re-roll all this.
You can re-roll all of them
Stuff.
if you don't want
Alright.
the cherry.
I learned how
or
to do
berry
this.
or whatever
Ready?
it is.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, just, yep.
Wait, I got this.
You got it.
So then I
You can just press R to re-roll them all.
got this. Oh. Ooh, that was fun.
Quality.
That was fun. That's a great way to lose them. Thank you, John. I take pride in the way that I lose. I will take this one.
Nathan, when you are playing this game, how many moves ahead do you try to plan? In this one, I play this one pretty casually.
I'm done, Justin. Your turn.
So I really only think like maybe 2 or 3
Yep.
moves ahead. Like, I know that I'll want to get a bird in a certain area so that I can get the engine rolling, and then I make sure that I kind of fill up that row first. So sometimes that'll be 3 or 4 or 5 moves, depending on if I need certain resources or if I need eggs to do it. Also, that's about as far as I plan ahead.
Yeah. That
I planned
That
about
sounds
0
right.
to
I'll
1.
0 to
also say
1.
that.
That's
That's what I
solid.
do.
Solid.
That's just my everyday life, though. Life's a big surprise for me. Who's going, Melissa? No, Justin is.
Mr.
terrible.
Justin is going.
It's me, but now it's Melissa's. Oh wait, actually, I have to pick a card to keep.
I haven't gotten a single bird that works for my end goal, so that's good.
I just got my first one.
Oh shoot, I forgot about the end goal.
Oh, shoot, so did I already.
I put that card into my hand, so I keep remembering it because I would have done the same thing.
I mean, it's in my hand. I just don't look at it.
You're like, what's this annoying thing in my way?
This card just
It's
keeps popping up.
just
I don't
the
know what to
most
do about it.
annoying thing. Not really.
Is it my go?
I believe so.
Yes. Sorry.
Jeez,
I
guys, you
know.
guys gotta work that out. It's embarrassing.
Oh my
Oh, some more
goodness.
eggs.
Oh my goodness.
Alright. I am
I have
good.
to do this and this.
Okay. I'm going to get eggs myself, so I will get 2 eggs also. So, Ellen, it is your turn. Where do we want these
Excellent.
eggs? We want eggs in there.
Okay.
folks. I'll just put them on my hawk.
I'm gonna play a bird in the wooded tree area. Oh, I owe an egg to do that too.
Did Justin play a duck? I believe he did. A mallard, in fact. Oh, no,
I
it's a
did.
wood duck.
Nice
wood
little mallet.
duck.
It's a
There you
wood
go.
duck. Justin is a duck by Melissa Matas. Thank
It's
you.
a duck.
So somebody,
Yep.
so when I lay a cube on top of the egg, I have to pay an egg as well.
Right. So if you want to put a bird here or here, you'll have to pay an egg
Okay.
in addition to the food.
So I owe an egg. I'll get that out of the way. I owe this. I wish I was as cool as you guys. I can just do this. And this. That. And then I will play this.
Oh, 3 food items. Look at you.
I mean, that's what I wanted. So, there.
Ow.
Did I do that right?
Yeah,
It's in a tree area.
it is.
It can hold 2 eggs. Does this stay here then, babe? This
So
little
then it
cubie?
slides all the way over to the top here.
Okay, I'm getting better.
Getting better.
Thanks. Randy
all
just
the
did
time.
it. I was trying to. And
So
all of his
remember,
hand
Ellen,
comes
this
into
is a between turns action. So
Yes.
if another player takes the lay eggs action,
Yes.
then you get to lay an egg on this bird also.
And I'm so
On that
stoked,
bird
so
only.
stoked.
And that can only happen once at a maximum in between rounds. So even if the next 3 people do it, you still only get it once.
Oh dang!
All right,
Can those
Justin's
eggs
up.
move around from card to card? Right? That doesn't know where the
No.
eggs go.
All right.
Can't?
No.
Ever on any card?
Correct.
Then play a bird, so I'll spend an ed. I also want to comment on what John Wheeler said. He said how he likes birds that give you their activate ability allows you to do something that is normally done on another
Yeah.
row. For example, my duck lets me draw
Right.
cards, even though it's on
Yeah.
the core space. I really like that as well. Those are like my
It's
favorite
super-
ducks. It feels like less pressure when you have those
Yeah, it's
ducks
super
around.
handy.
Or birds, they're
Right,
not all
right.
ducks.
It's super handy because then you don't necessarily have
Ducks.
to fill in that row also.
Yeah, I like it. All you,
Guys, let me know
Melissa.
if you lay eggs, because
I did not. I spent an edge.
I'm gonna grab a
Not watching.
card.
Nobody's gonna lay an egg for the rest of the game. Just for the heck of it.
Justin and Melissa, do you guys enjoy deck builders?
I
Yeah.
I knew you were gonna
Love
say
Yes.
that.
I think my favorite is Baseball Highlights
really
2045, but that says
anything.
I'm a huge
I was gonna
baseball
ask you if
guy.
the theme had anything to do with that. Okay.
Yeah, but
Cool.
that theme is definitely what carries that game for me.
Oh, okay,
Deck
cool.
builders
So
are
then I
awesome.
get to use this ability, and I'll grab. Gonna get something.
You can't use the. You
A
can't
mouse.
actually use
That's what
the
I want.
egg from that bird. It has to be from a different. It has to be from a different bird. Technically,
Of your other birds. No.
I don't know if you just used an egg for something else though or not.
I did. I used it from this
Yeah, I
bird
don't care.
before.
Just that's fine.
This is fun.
Yes. I
I'm
get to
all about.
cheat.
I'm all about the mulligan.
And Melissa, what's your favorite deck
Nice.
builder? Do you have one?
My favorite deck builder would have to be.
Hmm.
That's so funny.
I don't know. I really.
That's a huge
All
joke already.
right, so it is my
That's
turn
one of your
then.
lame jokes.
I really like Legendary, Marvel. I also really like Hero Realms,
Yes,
though.
Hero Realm. What about
Hero
Shards of
Realms,
Infinity?
Shards of Infinity is really good.
I haven't played that one.
Ooh, see, I
Me
did
neither,
Star
yeah.
Realms, and I was like, "This is it for me. I love it." And then I did Hero Realms, and that replaced Star Realms, and then I did Shards of Infinity, and that's basically replacing Hero Realms.
Okay, we're gonna
It's-
put
it's
Anna's
fantastic.
hummingbird.
Huh.
I'm gonna spend an egg for
But
that,
I do like the theme of Heroes better.
and also any one resource. I'll pay my worm, and I think that's all I can do, right? Yeah, that's an activated. All right, Ellen,
Salty Dog is in the chat.
salty dog.
Wait, really?
Why
Where?
are
Yeah, Bill Salt, Salty
you
Dog
jumping all over?
chat. What's up, Salty Dog?
What
you
is
guys know
up,
Bill
my
Salt?
dude? Heck
We
yeah,
met
he's
him
a-
at some
Oh,
point.
that's
Yeah.
Very cool.
He's a
Thanks for
bing
being
bong.
Bill. Billy boy. Billy the kid.
Yeah, another fellow Bing Bond. Oh man, awesome.
I'm gonna get a bird. And I will blind.
Also, Dean, I probably will pick up the football deck builder. Like, I want to say maybe,
Oh,
but
yeah.
That
it's
one,
a
yeah.
probably. Yeah,
I'm very
Oh,
excited for
sure.
that.
Your turn, Justin.
yeah.
I like football more
Gotcha.
than baseball, I'd say.
I definitely like football.
But I like
definitely
baseball
like
too.
football better.
I would choose football, yes.
Honestly, I was just thinking about it the other
I'm
day.
a-
The thing that I miss most about baseball is going to the stadium and getting a regulation-sized helmet full of
Oh my
nachos.
Gosh.
Mm,
Regulation size.
Yeah, they have this
Yeah.
like enormous, like a regulation-sized helmet, and they give you the helmet. You know, it's just one of those cheap plastic ones, but and then they fill it to the brim with
Yeah.
nachos and meat and cheese, and salsa and jalapenos. It is the
Mm.
So
one of the
Randy and
greatest
I were at
nachos
a
I've ever had.
baseball game. This was probably 4 years ago. And Randy started eating like he ate a bunch of hot dogs, and we're like, just eat another one, eat another one. And then people around us started like buying him hot dogs to eat to challenge him. To
Oh,
eat. He got
so
so
hot
fat,
dogs
guys were
day?
buying him hot dogs. Yeah,
Yeah.
because it was dollar hot dog day.
It was
So
dollar
he
hot
got
dog
down
day.
13 and a
Wow.
half.
13
hot
and a
dogs.
half hot dogs. Yeah.
Yeah. 13 and a half hot dogs.
Wow.
he was like
Yeah.
sweating. And
See,
like, pale,
I
but
could have,
yeah, he's like,
I could have
can't.
eaten more, but the taste of the dollar hot dogs is not very good. So I was like,
Oh,
I was
that's
like
fair.
gagging on the taste after a while. I'm like, oh, this is just, I'm like,
God.
I can't.
So funny.
Ugh.
See, I love going. I'm
I
not a
can't.
baseball fan at all, but I love going to the stadium because it does feel like, I don't know, nostalgia and just it's a fun atmosphere.
Yeah.
to be in, even if
Nathan
I'm
is not
watching.
appreciating that our stacks of tokens are.
I told you, Nathan, I'm gonna make it a mess.
I'm-
Yes, games
I'm-
of fire that need to.
They're
have
beautiful
I'm
some-
putting
mess.
them back. Look at this, just for Nathan.
No, there are
Just leave
mess.
them alone.
Oh, I'm not doing anything anyway. So.
Oh, I need to get this bird out. So whose turn is it?
I believe it's Melissa's turn.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm just
Oh, you're
finishing
good,
up.
you're
I just
good.
had discard, and then it's all
Oh,
Melissa.
good.
Alright,
There you
I'm
go,
gonna
Nathan.
lay some eggs,
Yes.
Ellen, if you
Just for Nathan.
want to
I'll
cash
take
in
a
on that.
pretty one. What? I mean, these colors, I will never.
Nathan
be
is
happy.
not a fan of sports, but he is a fan of nachos. I'm with you.
So acceptable.
I love me
It's
some
the same thing, Nathan.
nachos.
It's the same thing.
They could take baseball away forever as long as they kept nachos. I'd
Right?
be okay with that.
Justin, do you play sports video games?
So I'm really into sim racing.
cool.
Yeah, I really like sim racing, and I used to play NBA and MLB and NFL games like the Madden NFL games, but since I'm primarily a PC player, I can't play MLB The Show yet.
Sure.
I'm going to though once it comes
Right.
to PC.
I believe it's my turn, Melissa. Is that correct? Did you do
Yeah,
the
yeah,
lay eggs action?
I
Ellen,
did.
You get an egg.
I
on your
took
bird.
it.
Oh, you took it.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
I'm
did.
behind. I'm behind.
Nice.
Get
Get
with it, Randy. Come on.
So you're a sim player. Do you have the whole chair set up and everything with like the wired controls and all that, with like the little circuit boards and everything?
No, not yet. I only got the Logitech wheel, and that I got that like 8 months ago or something. Finally got that, and now that I see just how much I love it, that's the next step. I see where it's going. I'm just gonna wind up with like a $5,000 rig a few
Oh,
years
yeah.
from now, and I'm gonna hate myself
No,
for
you
it,
will
but I'll
love
love every
yourself.
second of it.
Randy used to be like really into video gaming, and he had this huge system set up, and you have people over for LAN parties.
Oh yeah, LAN party for the
Remember the
thing for sure.
Yeah, it was a big
Turn, Ellen.
thing. Okay.
I have not had a LAN party
I
in
know.
forever.
Those are fun. I love those.
We used to do them back in the Xbox original days. OG baby. And we do you could only connect 4 systems back then. So we do 4 systems, 4 people on a system, and do 16-player Halo, and that was always a blast.
I'm sure that sounds
But then once
awesome.
the 360 came out, you could actually connect 16 systems up together. So the most we ever got in one thing was we had 12 systems all hooked up in a room,
All right, turn.
and we had at
That's
least
very cool.
3 projectors. All the TVs were like 30 or 40 inch and above, and it was just a media like there's cords everywhere, there's people everywhere. It was one of the best
Food
LAN
everywhere.
parties I've ever
I'd
been.
always
Oh
go
yeah,
for the food.
yeah. Everybody would make. Yeah, Ellen would make food runs
Yes.
for us.
It's the greatest.
That
Yeah,
is
it's crazy.
awesome.
The game.
Also, Ellen, I am laying
Oh, you are.
eggs,
Okay,
so
so
you get
my
to.
card can hold 1 more, I believe, and then it's at its limit.
Yes.
I loved when we would all get together and play Need for Speed.
All
I
you,
loved that
Melissa.
game.
Need
I
for
was
Speed.
really,
I'm
really
sorry.
good at it.
Which
Need for
one? I'm
Speed.
sorry.
The Hot Pursuit specifically.
Oh,
like
got
that
you,
one a
got
lot.
you.
Oh my gosh, I would get so
Nice.
competitive and like, it was not pretty, but I loved it. So fun.
Yosette Belmont said she just got here, but Justin is definitely going to lose.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I know
snap.
Josette. He's
That's what's up,
Whew.
Josette.
all right. You know what? I just like to prove my haters wrong every day. They follow me around everywhere I
They
go.
love to hate.
Can't escape
Justin's a
them.
sleeper.
Randy, it's your go,
Alrighty.
by the way.
That's a cool name, by the way. Josette.
One needs more food and more birds.
Yep,
So
I'm
which
out of
order do I
everything.
want to do them in? I am going to do them in this order. I'm going to get food items first. So I will. Actually, I probably shouldn't do that because I should probably grab food depending on my bird. So I'm going to do the draw birds action here. And what do
Good.
I want?
Gene says he connected his Xbox 360 yesterday and started playing Earth Defense
I want
Force.
to take 2 randoms
Insect
off the
Armageddon.
top
That
of
is
the
a
deck.
mouthful. I don't know what that is, but I can imagine. Randy used to play a game.
Also, what's your guys' local baseball team? Like, what team do
The
you guys
Milwaukee
follow?
Brewers.
The Brooks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
we're kind of I mean,
Cool.
they've been good a couple of times in the last like 5-10 years. Obviously they made like a run last year and
Yeah.
things. But yeah, we're a fairly
For
small
sure.
market, so
Yeah.
we don't always have the best baseball team, but they're fun to watch. It's really affordable. We're like one of the most affordable stadiums in the whole country, so you can go to a game for fairly
Nice.
cheap. It's got the retractable roof and everything, and
It's a good
all the
roof.
Oh,
food.
I didn't know they had that.
It's like
Nice.
the first one that they did in the first baseball stadium that had a retractable roof.
All right, nice. We're a pretty big Yankee Nation
yes.
over here.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yanks.
All right, each player, when
Oh,
activated, each
wah, wah.
player gains 1 food from the bird feeder, starting with the player of your choice. So I will have
Dean doesn't have a
Let's
local
see
baseball
here.
team.
I will
Where are you
have
at, Dean?
myself go first, and I will
How
grab
generous of you.
a worm. So Ellen, you can grab any food that you would like from the bird feeder.
Okay, thank you. Is that because you're not threatened by me?
No, it's just
You
you're next in
definitely
line,
should not
and
be.
the rules dictate that I must do that.
It's from inside here, right?
Hmm?
So my choices are a fish or mice. That's it?
Correct.
Guess I'll take a fish. I don't know, man.
Yeah, Michael Cook, tailgating for Brewers fans. Yeah, we tailgate constantly.
Oh, that's huge. That's everything.
Yeah.
People show up
Tailgating's
2-3 hours
awesome.
before. And,
That's
you
a
know,
Wisconsin pastime is
bring
tailgating.
cornhole toss.
All right, so Justin, you were able to grab a food also.
Yeah, can I re-roll this?
You can re-roll it. Yep.
Oh shoot! I
Alright.
love that for him to do that.
Yeah.
I was gonna beat you.
Yeah, I
with
was
that
so
one.
happy when you switched to the fish.
Melissa just gave Panic Games a like on Instagram, and you know what? Panic has. Didn't you just announce you got 100 subscribers now on YouTube? I think? Or no, 100 Instagram followers. I think it was. That was pretty
I have
awesome.
no idea.
Yeah, well, I keep up with Panic, all right?
Well, I'm glad for you.
So congrats on that. It was very cool.
All right, so then let's say you can grab a food from the feeder also, and get ready because we're gonna do this one more time because my hooded Magansner can
Look at
let
that
me
bird.
repeat one. Oh no, never mind. That's
So
only repeat
funky.
one attack power. Never mind. That one doesn't do anything. I take it all back. All right, so and Melissa did that. So Ellen, it is your turn.
Excellent. I need to get some birds.
Kansas City Royal fan. All right.
I'll go here. I will get a bird card. Oh my gosh, can you guys
Yeah,
hear our
Josette
kids?
or Josette. This Tabletopia works very similar to Tabletop Simulator, but yes, this is a better version or a better platform for looks and stuff. Also, it's got more in general, it's got more publisher support. In fact, I think you have to have publisher support to be on here, if I remember correctly.
I'm gonna pay an egg, actually. Okay, I can't move eggs from cards to cards.
No.
Dang. So I'll get rid of that egg.
Panic Games got 100 subs on
Oh, there
YouTube.
you go.
That's what it was.
Nice,
Okay.
congrats.
Very cool.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
talking
that's awesome.
about.
A Braves fan, John Wheeler.
Very
My
brave.
grandfather was a Braves fan.
My grandfather's grandfather was a
Well, my
Well,
father was
my
a piano
grandfather-
mover.
piano mover.
You guys ever seen Groundhog Day by chance? Yeah.
Yes, a long
Or he's
time
like-
ago, and for me that means I was
Sure.
little.
Can I?
Yeah,
Is
there's
this
just this one
activated?
scene where he's like playing the, it's like, I don't know, day 50 of his repeating day or whatever. And he's playing the piano like beautifully. And she's like, oh, where did you learn how to play? He's like, well, my father was a piano mover.
He's
So,
a piano mover,
you know.
so. So I landed on my duck here, which activated me getting an extra card. Correct? Did I interpret that correctly? Because I did it already.
Oh, I don't see a duck. Oh, there you go. So you got a card,
Yes,
correct?
I did, and I paid
then-
an egg for another card.
So when you activate it, you draw another duck. from-
Yes. So I just did. I got 3
You'll-
cards on that
you'll
one
get-
turn.
Yes. And you discarded an egg, you said?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, so you get the 3. Yep. You
All right,
got it.
Justin's turn. Look at me, I'm learning. I learn as I go. This is how I do life.
You're killing it.
That's
You're
not
killing
my
it.
phone.
Wait, why is this not working today?
Alright, I'm just gonna. Oh nope! I want to play a bird by spending that egg. Not
Yeah,
the bird
Tabletop
itself.
Simulator, you can actually like
Oh.
shake dice, but you can actually like flip the table in Tabletop Simulator also. So.
Yeah,
Yes, I'm the one.
and I'm just gonna play this bird.
Long suffering rooting for Royals. Yeah. Well.
That's cool.
So when it's hatched,
Quit putting birds in the forest row, man. I don't. I'm not digging that.
all you, by the way, Melissa. That's what I
Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna lay me some eggs if Ellen wants to hop in on that.
This ugly colored one.
Bet. And get some brown over here. I don't know. Little poop.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Dunzo. All right. What do we have here? Not what I need. Oops, I didn't put this over there yet. Do I even want these birds? birds are kind of lame.
I don't want those birds.
I am.
Boom, just subscribe to Panic
I'm gonna
Games.
grab some food items here. I'm gonna grab 2.
I love that you also like scroll through your phone during these things.
So I'm gonna grab 2 food from the supply, and I'm gonna grab. Let's see here. I'll grab 2 worms from the supply. 2 of those. And then when activated, I gain a wheat from the supply and cash it on this card. And then I gain a wheat from the supply and cash it on this other card. And then I draw a card and see if it is under 75 centimeters, which it most certainly is.
Gosh, I kind of, you know what? Forgot how much I like this game.
That's a fun game. All right,
Who's
that card is
Plus, I
cashed.
know what I'm doing now, so.
And Ellen, it is your go.
Thank y'all. I'm
Thank
going
y'all.
to.
Panic Games, I just subscribed to you. I didn't realize I wasn't already subscribed.
That is
Checking
unexcusable.
that out.
They don't want your sub.
So, I'm getting
No!
2 food. No, you took my
Get
food,
it
dang it.
away.
You just took that food.
I took some food, but you can re-roll, right?
I didn't want to reroll. I
Well,
guess I'm
maybe you
doing
get
that.
the same thing anyway.
Here I go. Ready?
I'm ready.
And then I press R.
You press R, baby.
Please.
Are there any worms? There's 1 worm. Is that good enough?
It is not going to work for me.
Huh.
Seriously, I just wasted a whole turn trying to get that. I will take a stupid.
Does Melissa and Justin have a game they enjoy playing together a lot?
I don't really enjoy playing games with this
Yeah.
kid.
Yeah,
That's
I just actually got the solo expansion for Racer the Galaxy, so I don't have to play with Melissa anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
No, but we pretty much, we're playing together all the time. I don't know if there's
Yeah.
like a special game for us.
Yeah, and enjoy is a strong word. I know you're going back on it, but
Yeah.
That's a brutal.
But yeah, no,
Taking that
usually
back.
when we're playing games, it is us two
Yes, what you
playing in the group
I wanna-
together.
I wanna-
Or
undo my turn.
I feel like we rarely
Just
play
realized I
games
can't
just
remember.
the 2 of us.
yeah, doesn't happen often.
Yeah, but I'd say, I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think there's like a particular game.
Right.
There's been a couple of games where I thought, yeah, me and Justin, we're gonna love this game. Like Arkham Horror LCG, I was like, yeah, he's gonna love playing this with me. He hates it. And I'm like, okay.
That's happened with Randy and I so
Get
many
it.
times.
I heard that one's really good,
Yeah.
but I haven't tried it out.
Okay, I'm finally done. Go ahead, Justin.
No worries. All right.
Thanks
Awesome.
for being here. That's our Bobo. I didn't know you were looking around in the comments there. But I'm so glad you stopped by.
Oh yes,
Love
thank
having
you
you.
for joining us.
Let's see.
Oh yeah, Sabrina said War of the Ring. That's true. Although we haven't quite gotten to play that much because we can't figure out how to play
That's a
it.
heavy setup.
Yeah, it takes a while.
Oh, go
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, Twilight Struggle was fun
That's
playing with
cool.
you, but it's
yeah, I like
like
that one.
that's
That's true.
You gotta-
Actually,
there's an app for that too.
I'm a fierce
Oh.
opponent.
yeah.
I'm a fierce
Worthy.
opponent. I'm gonna tuck this bird under here. I might need your help, Randall. No, I got this.
But I'm only saying Twilight Struggle and War of the Rain because it's like those are some of the few 2 players that we have played together.
Hmm.
Look at you, Ellen. Look at
yeah, I
you.
don't know.
Ellen just tucked like a pro.
Hey.
Pro tucker.
Whoa,
I'm a pro
baby.
tucker.
Pro tucker.
Pro Toucher
Sour
Simulator.
Bobo says, "Go fight, win, and all that jazz." We will. We will go. We will
do
fight,
that.
and one of us will win, though. So
Okay, so I
I have
can't
not tried
activate
Arkham
that.
Horror.
Oh wait, what?
Flail. Is that like a story-driven kind of deal?
which one?
Arkham Horror.
No, not particularly.
I don't know any
It's
of
like
them.
No, isn't that one? I've never actually played it. Is it Hidden Movement? Arkham Horror, right?
Arkham Horror,
Yeah.
the board game. It's kind of story driven in a way. It's got storytelling elements in it, but
Okay.
it's not like the story doesn't actually drive the
Right.
game.
What is it?
It's kind of like random
What's the main
encounters.
mechanic? Is it like a Is it?
Oh, it's a
It is
cooperative.
cooperative. Okay.
Yeah. You're kind of just beating up on beasties and trying to seal gates and
Oh,
stuff.
okay. That's right.
Cthulhu.
I wish I liked co-op more.
Yeah, I'm not a huge
Yeah,
co-op fan.
I love co-op.
There's so many people that just absolutely love it, and the camaraderie between the people. Like I want to have that, but then when I go to play it, I just sit there, and I don't have that.
Huh.
I don't
Oh,
know.
no.
I just always feel like people are telling me what to do in my turn, which isn't even necessarily the case. But I don't like. I shut down in that kind of atmosphere. I really like making my own
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
decisions.
All
I
you,
feel you.
Melissa. But I actually do kind of feel you. I noticed myself that I think I tend to like shorter co-ops for that
Yeah.
reason. I like the autonomy of a competitive game, and so too long of playing a co-op, I think, starts to take away from it
Okay,
for me.
that's excellent.
Okay, Melissa's
reasoning,
playing in
20%.
Melissa's playing in the trees here too. So I guess that's just kind of a lost cause for everyone here.
What happened to
Also,
oh wait, when played, play a second bird in your blob. Pay its normal
My
cost.
turn.
Oh no, I don't have
You
another
have to
card.
take my turn for me.
Okay.
I
Ability
did that
loss.
too.
I want to play this bird, babe. Look. Play that for me.
Okay. Ellen has to take care of a family matter apparently.
Oh no.
Yeah,
no.
I don't know. It
Ellen,
could be that
come
our
back.
2-year-old might have taken all of his clothes off and is running around the house. I don't know.
I
That is
used
a
to
possibility.
do that. I stopped doing that finally when I hit like
yeah,
20.
Yeah.
And, I would do that though. I'd like put on my blanket as a cape
Oh,
and
there you
run
go.
around naked aside from the blanket. Yeah.
John Wheeler, I have Maracaibo, yes, and I plan on playing it this weekend. We got Viticulture and Orleans in, and we've played those the last couple of days.
Orleans?
Orleans. And
Dean, I really want to
see
play
here,
Aeon's End.
Is my turn, correct? Alright.
Yes, I believe so, right?
Aeon's End sounds like it would be really cool. Is that a deck builder? I think so.
That actually reminds me, Melissa. I would say that if there's a game that me and Melissa particularly like playing together, just me and her, it would probably be Baseball Highlights 2045.
That's true, yeah.
Think
We haven't
that's
played it in a bit.
We haven't. I really want to, and I want to order some expansions.
I am really bad at that game.
Can't play that one either.
No, it's usually close.
Alright.
It's usually
But I
close,
always lose.
There's no gray.
Actually, by the way, Melissa, you didn't mention what games you've been playing recently.
Oh yeah, I
Might
still haven't
be in
answered
there.
that question.
Alright, I want to grab 2 eggs here.
So some of my favorite games
Nice.
right now at the moment, probably Arkham Horror LCG. I've been playing that solo, and I've been liking it. Don't have to play with Justin.
Thank God.
You guys keep mentioning all the
Yeah.
solo games, yeah.
Yeah.
Ellen says she wants to play this.
But I also I've really been liking Quacks of Quedlinburg. That's been fun.
Oh, Quacks is great.
It's
Twats
really
is
great. What did you say?
Twats is great. I never said that I don't like Twats. I
This
just
kid
said
hated
it
it. He was like,
didn't
I
live-
hate this game.
no. I said it didn't live up to the hype perfectly
Oh,
for
sure.
me, and that was all.
So
that
Ellen's
was all.
Playing this for
Okey
1
doke.
egg.
Cameras turn on, and Justin's a whole new
Egg.
dude.
Yeah. What do you mean? I love Art of
Oh, really?
RLC. No, I love Twats. It just I was expecting something very different, and I have to learn
Sure.
to like gauge hype.
Yeah.
You know, I really got to learn to do that.
It is your turn, Justin.
I feel you.
Yeah, honestly,
All right.
I'm definitely drawn to games that get hype, obviously, but I know enough about the games that I like and don't like to not get caught up in that anymore.
Mhm.
But But yeah, I mean, like some people get affected by hype where they're like, well, if it's not like amazing or perfect, then like that the hype suggests, then they don't like it at all. It's like people that go into a movie and go, "This is gonna be a great movie," and if it's not fantastic, they hate it. I don't really
Yeah.
get into that. Nathan says I'm cheating. Oh, that's because I was messing with Ellen's board. She told me what to do, and I did it for
I'm
her.
back. Family emergency averted. Got a kid with a bloody lip.
Oh, what happened?
Travis
Oh, no.
and 2 of our kids were. He goes, we were playing this game, and then all of a sudden I turned around and he kicked him right in the face. So his whole lip is like the size of just gargantuan. But actually, there was like
Oh,
there was very minimal blood, so it was all good.
Oh, that's good.
Put some, I put some
alright,
put
nice.
steak on
Yeah,
my
I'll
face,
eat
it'll be
both.
just fine. So.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and if I can pick up this cube. Yes.
Thank
I'm
you,
gonna
Michelle.
get a card. Do I want any of these cards? I don't think so.
Oh, you guys are talking about quacks about me? No quacks.
Yeah,
Oh
sorry.
gosh, you guys! I just played
Sorry,
Orleans for the first
Alan.
time.
Yes.
Orleans?
Leon.
Orleans.
Oh, no?
Oil.
Have you played that, y'all? What do you
Yes.
think? And it better be good.
I loved it.
I love
Yeah,
it
it's
so
super
much.
solid.
I love it so much.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I love
I
that
I love
game.
it, and I love viticulture.
I love bag
Guys,
builders.
Yes.
It's such a neat like worker placement
Yeah.
and bag builder put together. It feels
Yes.
like unique, but not. It feels like, oh, I know you, like an old friend, but unique still. I love it.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, it's a kind of an older
Yeah,
game
it is,
too.
yeah.
Yeah. But it just.
I
Absolutely.
like the fact that you know, like a traditional deck builder, you're obviously going through your entire deck. Where with the bag builder on Orleans, it's
Nathan, exactly.
you're constantly putting all your chips back, so it's always a percentage game of what you're going to draw. So you can always really put a lot of certain chits in your bag, and you have a really good chance of drawing them every single turn versus just going, oh, I already used those, and I know they're not going to come up for a couple of rounds.
I love how and they figured out too how to make the farmers for Orleans. It's easy to kind of get them and then get the food, but then you start trying to put people up there in the it's like the chamber or what's it called, Randy?
Oh, it's my turn, isn't it?
I forget what it's called. But then they have to
My
stay
bad.
there for the whole game. So you want to put people there to get the benefit, but then they have to stay up there for the rest of the games. It's trying to figure out that balance of who do I get rid of and who do I.
I'm going to
John
play
Wheeler.
this waterfowl bird here.
That story reminds me of our childhood. We were 6 brothers and sisters. Yeah, I
That
grew
is
up
one egg and 2
everybody beating the heck out of each other. At least this time when I went upstairs, it was an accident. It's
2
literally
worms.
usually on purpose.
And when played, I get to draw 2 cards. I don't remember if I could draw cards from here, but I don't want those anyway, so I will draw them randomly from the deck.
Not everybody knows this, but my mom had 13 kids. And so, yeah,
boy.
so I have.
I found that out the other day. I think on your
Okay.
Facebook.
I think I
Yeah.
did too.
It's kind of a crazy little thing. So I actually have 11 brothers and 1 sister. So the fact that I have all boys, I'm like, go figure. Go figure. But it's amazing, and there's very something special about just like a house
Man.
full of boys. It's
That
crazy.
is my turn.
We're just one of 3, so like I really can't even imagine it.
Yeah, it was everything we do, and even now is just a huge event.
All right, so that is the end of the
Together.
round. So we go back up to so you get to clear off all your action cubes from your board.
Okay, I can handle that.
So you are.
Did anybody else lay eggs when I was upstairs?
They did, but yours were full. But I did when I had to use an egg for the other one. I took one off the one that gets them back. So
Okay,
I made the
That's very
optimal
sweet
move
of
for
you.
you. I promise.
thank you.
All right, so who has the most birds in trees? That, of course, is Justin and Melissa. So they can each put a token here
Yeah.
in that first place spot. And then Ellen and I both tie for second, but we have to skip one. So we put both of ours in the third player slot,
Hey, at least I
third
have
place
my
slot,
notes.
which won't give us any points because I think we have to split those, Ellen.
Am I doing this? Oh gosh, I thought I had it.
Here.
I got it.
Oh, you got it?
Yes, where do I put it?
You put it right where my blue one is, right here.
Okay, boink.
Okay.
Oh gosh. Yeah, 11 brothers. I have 11 brothers and one
And then
sister.
the next scoring round here will
So-
be eggs on birds in the grasslands. I believe they're called grasslands.
I think you're right about that. Nice. Awesome.
I checked it as oh no, yeah.
Wait,
it's-
what?
John, yes, you can draw cards
Most
from
bird
anywhere. So
grasslands.
thank you for the confirmation. I did not want any of those cards anyway, but thank you for that. All right, then we do that. Score the end of roll, and then we discard all 3 of these cards here into the discard pile, and we draw 3 more brand new cards.
What does that last round objective mean?
And then I'll get that in a second. And then Justin is now the first player of this round.
Oh, eggs and birds.
Yeah, eggs and birds
Alright.
with the woodpecker symbol.
Snap.
So then go ahead and draw a card, and I want this end card over here, so I'm going to take that into my hand. Do I replenish?
Yes.
Like, should this
I think
be
it's
flipped
replenished
over?
right away, I believe. Yeah.
Gotcha. Alright, and all you, Melissa.
Right.
And yeah, Melissa, there's a game that you have been playing a lot recently that you forgot to mention.
Oh, so technically,
Marvel Champions.
No,
You're right.
not the one I was thinking of.
No.
Okay.
Melissa was like,
so-
oh.
But I have been liking that one a lot.
technically,
Fair.
don't draw
Okay,
a
I
new
don't
card
know.
until the end of your turn. But since you were only drawing 1 card anyway, then it didn't matter. But you can't just see the new one come up and take it right away type thing. So just as
Right.
future
Gotcha.
reference if you're drawing more than 1.
So what's the game?
Okay.
Succeeded.
So the game is Euphoria,
Oh.
Melissa.
Oh yeah, you're right. I like that game a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one's fun.
Okay.
I feel...
Wait a minute. So for this dude, I have so I look at the card from the
Okay.
deck.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Yeah,
if
you flip it,
75.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so just take one from the take
Oh,
one
oh.
random one from the deck, and then flip it. And he is definitely not smaller than 75 centimeters.
No, so he gets discarded. And then this one, gain 1 if available. It's not. And then this. I don't want.
Oh, you
to.
talked the card before,
Alright.
right?
I'm done.
Oh, you get a
What's
grind. Okay, never mind. My bad.
So just...
All right, and it is my
How do you get eggs
Sure.
again? By placing cards on...
on the place it on here.
Oh, God.
Okay.
By the way, Dean, I used to play a lot of Magic the Gathering. Not as much anymore, but I used to love Magic. And I still do, but I couldn't keep spending that money.
That's what I hear a lot.
Not gonna lie.
I tried playing it once. For
So
like 10
I am going
minutes,
to
but
grab
I hear that people
food
who
from the
play
bird
it, like,
feeder.
play it.
I'm going
They end up
to
spending
roll
money.
them all. Those.
Yeah. You
Oh my
start
gosh.
to spend ridiculous money on net
Look
decks
at all
and
that
stuff,
grain.
and it hurts,
Yeah.
honestly.
Ooh. Nathan, what? Why am I about to get an end of round bonus? Are you making fun of me, or are you serious? Because if you're serious, I'm excited. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Nerd Shelves, sub to room 51. That's what's up. Thank you very much.
Exciting.
Oh yeah, thank you a lot. That's awesome. Thank you.
I love it. John Wheeler, I saw that you commented on it. Thank you. I think I responded.
All right, I am going to.
Yeah, Grand
Make
Austrian Hotel. You know what? It's weird because like every few months, all of a sudden,
Worm.
Grand Austrian Hotel like comes up a lot, just in like various groups. Like,
Yeah,
I
why
really
is
want to
that?
play that. Oh my
I just had
gosh.
fun by the other day.
I wanna
'cause
play
they
it.
heard
Take a
so
grain.
much about
Why do I
it, and
keep
then John
pulling the
Wheeler was
dice
telling
all
us
over?
about it. Somebody else I was just talking to mentioned it. I'd love to try it. Randy's tried it. Didn't you? Isn't
Which
it
one?
close
Grand
to
Austria?
Lorenzo?
I haven't played Grand Austria.
Oh, you haven't? What? Oh, I thought you were just comparing. it
All
to
right, so
Lorenzo.
then I activate this and this, which is
Lorenzo.
both gain 1 from the supply and place it on this card. I do that, and I do that,
What the
and then
heck?
I will also draw a card
Bobby?
and see if it's under 75 centimeters. Here's the moment of truth. And it is under 75. Man, that is not. I have gotten that every
Nice.
time.
Oh, that's really cool, Dean.
Yeah.
What?
Yep.
I don't know what Randy's doing.
What
but
about
I'm assuming
me?
he's cheating somehow.
Well, Melissa, you just don't know how to flip a card.
You know,
Wow.
I do have
It's
to
all
get
on the
better at
wrist.
that.
It's all on the wrist. Elbel, your
I'll do my
turn.
trading.
Excellent.
Get your hands off my.
I was helping
cubes.
you.
Ellen's trying to steal my blue cubes.
I was helping you. All right, I need to get some dang birds in my hand. I need to read what that says though. I don't really care for that.
Alright.
Okay, I will get some.
So you said you liked the Legendary series, Melissa? Have you played any of
Yeah.
the encounter ones, like Alien or anything?
Nope.
Okay.
I've only played the Marvel Legendary.
Alright. We played that one just with the base. No, I thought it was okay. Somewhat.
What?
It was somewhat easy, which I'm not a negative. I'm just. So it's not like
It did.
huge on my list.
Yeah, I felt like it depended on the scenario and villain you went
Okay.
up against. Because some of them I was like, yeah, that's kind of easy. But then others I was like, wow, we're having a really tough time.
Yeah, like I said, I only
beating
played it the once. The
I replenish
I
this
really
right
want
away.
to try the actually Alien Encounters, because that one's actually was based off, or that one's a co-op from the straight up instead of like a competitive co-op or whatever they call it in Marvel. So there's actually,
we don't even play with
okay.
that.
but you can actually like use cards to help other people in your group. I think too, that cards that are used on other people's turns and things. Oh, it seemed pretty interesting. I think we're gonna give it a shot.
Yeah. Well, that's what I also like about Marvel Champions,
Justin,
where you
you're
could
up.
actually help each other.
Awesome. I just have a quick rules
Sure.
question about my my wood
Yes.
duck. So when I draw 2, am I allowed to draw a face-up card, or do I have to draw from
You
the top
can
of the
draw
deck?
from face up. Yes. There are some cards
Alright,
that
awesome.
specifically say you cannot, but otherwise you can.
I have to draw a card too for my ability.
Sweet. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that.
I just put that card. I just dropped it. And just...
So there's a new Legendary Encounters aliens that came out. What is it called? I can't remember. They're kind of
Alien
sending this one.
Encounters. Legendary
No,
Alien
there's the Alien Encounters, and then there's like an expansion for it that came out, and then there's a new expansion. So I'm really being helpful to everybody
that's
out there.
Great info.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot. Understand her. Trying to find it.
Ba-ba-bum. So Dean says he's watching the top 51 right now.
Yeah, thank you.
So did you get, what is that, top? I didn't.
Love
Thank you.
I haven't seen that
Awesome.
one. Is that your top 51 games? Is that what that is? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all
cool.
time. Yeah, we just came out. The next set should come out on Tuesday. The next set of 10.
Very cool.
Yes.
I can't find that information right now.
You looking for?
Just that information you're talking about the. Oh, did he just
Oh,
mention
I
that?
think he contacted us on Instagram.
No, it was just on there. I can't find
Whatever.
Alright, all you, Melissa.
it.
Sweet. I'm gonna lay some eggs.
Thank you.
Ellen,
So Ellen,
I am
think
shocked that
perhaps
I'm shocked
your
that Ellen's still remembering.
stuff goes on.
Ellen never remembers
Ever.
like power cards like that
Ever.
activate on other
I
people's turns.
never take advantage of my.
So like halfway through the game, she's like, I don't think I've ever used this.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, you
I'm
you
just
probably
gonna
should
blame
have.
all those losses on my past losses. Okay.
Nathan asks
Alright,
favorite
I'm gonna
Marvel
be
character.
right back.
I might have to lean towards like Wolverine. I'd say.
I don't know. I really like Spider-Man a lot.
Sure. Which
Um,
Spider-Man? Like, are you a comic Spider-Man or a movie Spider-Man or a cartoon Spider-Man?
I'm mostly probably. I liked the comics, but I didn't read the comics all that much for Spider-Man. Actually, I really like Thor. Those
Yeah, okay.
comics.
I've never been a comic person.
Maybe that's my favorite Marvel. No, but I really like Spider-Man too. But I'm more of a movie
Sure.
Spider-Man.
So, which Spider-Man from the movies do you like the best?
Tobey
Then,
Maguire, right?
yeah,
Tobey
Tobey?
Maguire.
All right.
It's Toby,
Oh, I
baby.
love
He lost a
that's-
little bit of his luster
what's
with his bad man dancing.
I mean, that was weird.
In
That
what?
whole like
was that
montage
Spider-Man 2? I think.
of him when he was like the bad Spider.
I don't
Yes,
remember.
yeah.
I watched it like
I really like
Oh,
the
wow.
new
definitely
guy.
laughed.
I really
But
like the
it
new
was
guy. I
bizarre.
like him a lot. I don't remember
I
his
don't know
name.
about him. He's just so.
Yeah.
I don't.
And
like
he like
it.
overacts. I mean, whatever. I can't act. I'm not saying I can. Everybody,
Well,
okay.
Tobey Maguire underacts, so.
Tobey Maguire's got such a sweet innocence.
Ah,
Like, you
he's fine.
believe that he's just kind of this nerdy guy. Like he falls
I
into the role.
like
Yeah.
the movies. I like the movies.
And you're instantly rooting for him. The new kid's kind of. He's just so.
All right, my turn. Hey.
I don't even know. I don't even know the word I'm looking for.
Yeah, I kind of feel like Tom Holland kind of just acts like Spider-Man the entire
Mm.
time, and never Peter
Okay.
Parker.
Oh, that's a really interesting way to put it. Show.
All right, we're gonna start expanding the grasslands area here. Finally, I just spent a worm and a grain.
John Wheeler, by the way, Melissa, Bunny Kingdom is a good game. I've played Bunny
Yes,
Kingdom.
it is.
I need to replay that one. I didn't quite like it all that much, but I did feel like I need to play it again to see what I really thought of
Ellen,
it.
your turn.
Okay.
I felt like it was a good game, but something wasn't clicking for me.
I love that game.
So
Thought about
I
it.
absolutely love
that's one I
that
really
game.
wanted to try, but we just never
Yeah, why
never
is
pulled the
it?
trigger on it.
Looks cute.
It was a little less than enjoyable for me.
That's absurd.
Fight.
How much would you say you like card drafting, though?
I enjoy card drafting a lot,
Uh,
especially I like it more as a mechanic in a game versus like the primary game.
Mm.
Ooh, not sure how much you'll love Bunny.
No, I like card drafting for sure. Like I love Seven Wonders. I really like
Oh, okay,
Um,
okay.
Am I paying 2
What's
eggs
that?
to go here?
like sushi go and that. I like those a lot. You know, you only
I'm
have to
gonna
pay
get.
the
All
I'm
right.
gonna get a bird.
Yeah,
So I
so
put
you
it
have
there.
to pay an egg.
Where does it say that?
Well,
Oh,
that's 'cause that's
okay,
on
got
there.
it.
But I prefer
I
it
know-
as like just like an
Hmm.
extra to a game. You know,
Like Blood Rage, like you
Right.
start off with the card drafting
Right,
round, and then
right.
yeah,
terraforming
Blood
Mars
Rage.
yeah, I love
things
Blood
like that.
Rage. Terraforming Mars.
Oh yes.
I'm paying.
Into the Spider-Verse was interesting. Actually, I didn't think I would like that,
Oh,
but that one I thought was
hated
pretty
it. I
good.
tried so
pretty
hard
good.
to like it, but it gave me the biggest
I-
headache. I did not like that art at all.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of Into the Spider-Verse. I also found the plot to be very like, I don't know. I guess I was hoping for more of a twist, and I just like
Yeah.
there was all like I saw everything coming way
totally agree
before
with that.
it unveiled itself.
So Nerd Shell
Yeah.
says he actually works at Professor X's school for the gifted. So
Oh
like
my
that's like the
gosh.
Wow,
like
that's
the actual
actually
building that
awesome.
they filmed it in, so that he actually works there. I thought
Wait,
that's
who
pretty
said
cool.
that?
Yeah.
Actually,
Cool.
That
Huh.
is so
Have you ever
cool.
watched the old
Shut up.
Spider-Man
Nerd
cartoon from
Shells.
MTV? I used to watch a Spider-Man cartoon, but I can't say that I ever watched one from MTV.
Huh.
I don't think I know anything
Oh,
about
Justin,
that
you're
one.
up. I'm so sorry. I'm done. I'm
No
just
worries, sorry.
slapping-
Seven
so
Wonders.
cool.
I like Seven Wonders, but I think he likes Wonderful World more.
Wonderful World is like,
I do like Wonderful
the
World.
second you start,
that one.
it's over. It's crazy.
Yeah,
It's only played over 4 rounds,
yeah, it's pretty quick.
but the chaining
that
that,
one.
you can do is really
The chaining
really
is
fun.
cool, that's the best
chaining's
part.
really cool. I didn't love it, just because I really am a theme kind of person, and it just kind of felt thrown together in that department. But the chaining was awesome. I totally agree. Hatley Castle is beautiful. That's amazing. I'm excited to know you even more now.
And Melissa, it is all you.
Cool. Gonna spend this egg over here.
I love Seven Wonders.
Play this bird in my water tribe.
You're not laying any
Um,
eggs this time, Melissa?
Not today. Okay, so I'm gonna spend this fish, and then I'll just spend that and that.
Dean asks, "What's your favorite game with lots of miniatures?"
With what? Lots of miniatures?
yes.
Yeah.
We, as far as me and Ellen, rarely play any games with miniatures. Not because we think that plastic men on tables is bad, but usually, they're warish games or dungeon crawler type games, and we don't generally play those very often. So that's really the biggest
But we
reason.
do have one that we love with miniatures in it, and that would be Rurik.
Oh,
Because
that's
it's
true.
like kind of area majority,
Yeah.
but Euro.
And those are like
mostly.
decent miniatures.
Yeah.
And like
they
the really small ones are like nothing to.
I
scoff
love
about,
Rurik
but-
so much, you guys. If you have not
Rurik
played
is
it,
great.
please do yourselves a favor.
But I would say, like with like
Uh-huh.
true miniatures or whatever, I'd probably lean towards Imperial Assault, Star Wars Imperial Assault.
Oh my gosh, I hate that game so much.
Haven't played that yet. Really
It
want
It's
to.
fun,
just
I
feels
like it.
so
Yeah.
do something. You move.
Oh,
and
Star
then
Wars
do the
Rebellion.
thing
I take that back.
immediately.
Nerd
It
Show,
doesn't
Star
feel-
Wars Rebellion. I like that one better.
I did not like that.
I think that War of the Ring would become probably my favorite game with a whole lot of miniatures.
I'm thinking that too.
But as it stands,
I am
keep
gonna
going.
grab some cards.
Trying to think. I know Mechs vs. Minions has a whole ton of miniatures, and I love that game.
That's pretty good, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Blood Rage is
Nice.
up there for me. I don't know if that.
Yeah.
I think that counts as a ton of miniatures. What am I saying? Yeah.
Which game? Blood Rage.
Is it a ton?
It's
I
like
guess
all
it's
miniatures.
fun.
Yeah, I
It's-
would say it's a lot. Yeah.
I would say so,
Yeah, I
right?
would-
Like,
Yeah. Well, then in that case, probably Blood Rage right now.
because I even thought Scythe for a second. I don't know if that counts as a ton. I would call that like a medium amount.
Yeah.
Because it's really just your
Right,
mechs.
right, yeah, I agree.
Yeah. And your characters.
But Scythe would take
Oh,
it
Memoir
because
41
I
's a
really
good,
love
good
Scythe.
one. All right, so I just activated a bird that lets everybody take a food from the feeder. I get to decide who goes first.
Yeah.
And let me see what I've got for cards here before I make a decision.
I really liked the
And I will go first. I will take this fishy. So Ellen, you can grab anything from the feeder.
The thing I liked about Scythe was the individual boards. I loved working on that. And I always
Yeah.
love any game with like an individual player board. But then as soon as things got out into the middle where you're moving miniatures, it felt like wading through sludge. I felt like nothing happened.
Right?
And I like things. I like the feeling of like traction and things moving along in the game. So I can totally see the appeal and why people love it. Absolutely. But man, I just don't know. I couldn't do it.
That's interesting. Yeah, I felt just a ton of tension. I never
Yeah.
felt like
I picked my food.
I don't know. That game gives me stress. I
It's
love it
stress,
though.
yeah,
Like in a
it's
good
stress.
way, a good
Yeah,
kind of
that's
Yeah, I
stress.
like it. But I've played it, gosh, I don't know, 9 or 10 times now, maybe a little bit more. And it's just, I don't necessarily want to pick it up anymore, I guess. It's not like it's got old, but it's just, I'm like, I've played it enough. I'm ready to keep, playing
Sure.
other games.
That's fair. I got the digital edition and I've definitely slowed down on playing it, but I'm not there yet. I'm like, nope, I can still play some Scythe.
I really want to get the Rise of Fenris expansion.
Yeah, it's good. I
And
know a lot
then-
of people were like
Wow.
raving about it. I thought it was fine. Like it's good, but like, I
Is it
mean,
my
the
turn?
various things that happen in it,
my turn?
I'm just like, okay, that's cool.
Is
It's
it my turn,
interesting.
Randy?
What?
Is it my turn?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes.
So if I go
Definitely.
here with a cube, like put that cube here, I get 3 eggs.
Yes.
And
But
then
if you go
these
here, that's how
activate.
you build
That's
it.
how I get a bird.
Eggs, yeah.
You'd
Perfect.
think that I would know this by now, and then
You would
this
think.
card right here.
So
we
this
would.
should go all the way over.
Yeah, I'll put it over. But look at this one is one of any of that kind, right?
Yes.
Okay. Excellent. Thank you for answering the question.
Oh yes.
I'm gonna
got it.
play a bird, so get that sucker out of here. I'm gonna play this dude. Right there. Right there.
So you guys prefer PC gaming or console gaming?
Okay, Justin.
I think
you're
you
up.
said that's what I
PC.
thought you were saying, yeah.
PC. All the way.
All
I
day,
definitely
every day.
prefer PC gaming
Quite
too.
literally.
So you guys got pretty good rigs then, or you're kind of just kind of in the middle-ish?
I would
We
say
got pretty good
decent.
stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
I would
All
consider it pretty
buys
good.
and whatnot, what have you.
Well, because we used to stream video games for a little bit back in the day,
yeah.
and we kind of got really into it, and then we just sort of stopped for I don't know various reasons.
Mhm.
I guess I much prefer creating content
done.
for board games.
Yeah.
Justin, I
Same.
tell you it's your turn.
This is chill.
Yeah.
It's all
sorry.
my- sorry.
Sorry. No, I'm more sorry.
I would like to play more PC
No,
games.
no,
than
I'm
I-
more sorry.
than I do, but I just don't have, I just really don't have as much time as I used to.
I kind of wish you did. I
That's
love
definitely fair.
watching people play computer games and like Xbox and stuff. As long as it's like a fun. Like Randy was playing something on his Xbox called Tales of Vesperia.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever heard of it. Ever heard of it?
I have
Tales of
not.
Vesperia is a good
Uh,
Tales of
story.
Vesperia. I loved it. I mean, I was following these characters. Like, I would stay up with him until midnight just watching this stuff because I love the
Oh.
interactions and
Yeah, it can be really enjoyable to even just like
Yes.
watch it if you're not really
Right.
into playing. I know even our sister, she was never really into
Right.
playing video games, but she would
because there's
watch
something
us
so
play.
satisfying too when you're
and be
watching a
entertained by
player who's really good at manipulating the world and like moving around and doing stuff. When you have that fluidity and then a story with it, I got so invested in that. And then our Xbox broke and he never finished the story.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
To
it
this
had
day,
the
I
it had
am
the lights
so
of the Ring of
annoyed.
Death, the red light
No.
of Ring of Death.
That's
Yes.
The Ring of Death.
I
I
hate
Horrible.
took the
Xbox
whole
'cause
thing
of it.
apart and
Yeah.
re-fastened it on there, and it worked for like another like 8 months, and then it broke again. But
Ring of Death. When he told me that, I was like, "What is that? Are we
I feel-
safe?"
I feel like Xbox, like if you play PC, you almost don't even need an Xbox because you could play pretty much any of those games on the
Right.
PC and not have
So
the Ring of
basically,
Death
you're telling me
happen.
that Randy
Yeah.
you can get B-Sod instead though, so
computer.
it's not all good.
Can you please buy that game and
That
play?
is
Yeah.
true.
Can you please buy that game and play?
I have one of them for PS3.
So you've been letting me harp on you for
Well, I don't really
like
play
9
PS3
years,
anymore,
and you
so.
won't play the game. Oh my gosh, we gonna
Well,
have a talk after this.
I'll relax.
You know what happened to
Oh, you,
Finn?
Melissa.
All
Um,
right, I'm gonna go ahead and
Even though I don't
Get
play
me
PC
to
games very
stuff
often,
here.
like we have a very very powerful computer because we do a lot of
I'm gonna grab
like
gonna
photo
edit
and video
this.
editing.
uh,
So it's primed and ready for pretty much anything. But my biggest problem is I don't have a great gaming monitor because monitors for photo editing are not optimal for video games. Like
Oh, really?
they're like because they're
Really?
all
Huh.
60 hertz. So
Learning,
most
learning.
gaming
Oh.
computers are 120 or more, or monitors.
Yeah.
So all of the editing computers are like 60 hertz. So unless I get like a second monitor to set up, I mean, playing at 60 frames isn't like too bad or whatever, but depending on what you're playing.
I'm good
Yeah.
by the way.
But like we have like a 2070 and like 32 gigs
I'll
of
be
RAM,
back.
and I mean we have like
Oh,
wow. We have an i9 and all that, so it's like it's set up for gaming. But like I said, we use most of that power for photo and video editing.
Right, that's fair.
All right.
Yeah, 'cause that's definitely more powerful than my rig. I got a 1080 and an i7.
I mean that's solid though. I mean you could play like
Oh yeah,
maybe not maxing out on
For sure.
on the highest games, but
yeah.
all right.
I'm definitely not
I'm gonna
complaining though.
pick
Yeah,
two.
it's fantastic.
items here.
Oh my gosh, this thing is falling off me twice, and I keep thinking this is a spider.
I will take a
A spider.
spider. I will take a grain,
Am I gonna clean up
and
in
I
the
will
bonus
take
round for
a
this one?
fish.
I have the most birds in the.
You need to have eggs
okay.
on those birds.
What? My whole life.
That was a strong one.
Crashing down.
All right, so then I get grain on this, grain on that, and then hopefully I will be
Why do I
4
do
for
this?
4 on my red-tailed hawk here. Oh no, those. And I am 4 for 4.
Oh
Wow,
my
how
gosh.
fortuitous.
All right, how do I get eggs, guys? Like
Yeah.
literally, how do I get eggs here? You done?
Yes, ma'am.
So I just place this cube on here, and I get 3 eggs.
You do. Just like that.
Gosh, and
I
can
would
put them
recommend
in here?
highly putting them on these
Why
birdies.
Why am I living in a dream world?
So far, nobody has any eggs on any birds in the grasslands area.
I'm about to,
So you
son.
are going to be leading in that.
Okay, let me get. I just took 2 extra.
Although
Let's-
Justin, I can see him sneaking his way.
Yeah,
into
look
the
at
egg
Justin's
factory.
creeping over there.
Whoa! I'm not doing nothing.
Wait, I can't get
What do you
that
have?
off.
You shouldn't have 4 eggs. right?
I'm trying to take 2 off, and I can't because I'm incapable
Oh,
of using
you have 5.
Tabletopia in a sane manner.
Oops. I tried to help you, and then I didn't help.
This would be where in TTS Ellen would flip the table. Yes.
There you
So I can put those anywhere. I can disperse them upon these.
Yeah, you're probably better off putting them like on here, right?
I don't know why. Why? Don't they all need eggs? on them?
No, because there's other ones that lay eggs on. Well, these are lay eggs on any bird. Okay. Oh, so you have.
Yeah, I'm coming down doing these
Oh,
actions
okay.
now.
Wow, you got a lot of cool stuff.
Thanks, Randy. We should go out sometime.
So Ellen's card here is all players lay one egg on any one bird that has the ground nest, which is the one that looks like a bunch of like a honeycomb.
So I can take an egg and put one there?
So you can actually do 2 eggs on because you may lay 1 additional egg. So if anybody
you guys
has
go
like the
ahead
little
and do that.
honeycomb looking bird nest, which
You can also
I
thank
happen
me at
to,
any
you
time.
can put an egg on there.
Also, my other card lets me lay 1 egg on any bird. So
Yes.
get another one. Oh, is that what you were talking about by 2?
No, this one can
Oh.
do 2.
Son of a biscuit eater.
Yep. Your biscuits have been eaten.
Well, so I get one, correct, for this guy?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And it's not per
Alright,
bird,
awesome.
it's just 1, but yes.
That felt good.
And you know, Justin, that star is any
Wait.
nest, correct?
Okay, right. So am I able to put it on both, or do I
you still have
just
to pick
have to
only.
choose
You only
one?
get 1 egg, but yeah, that is an option
Okay.
if you wanted to put it there for whatever
Yeah.
reason. But
Do I get it?
If you have a
so if you
nest
have a
symbol.
nest that has like the honeycomb looking thing, which so this is a bowl, tree, ground nest. Oh yeah, this one right here, this black skimmer, that style nest that's right
Uh-huh.
there. Yeah, you get
Put an
you
egg
get to
on
put an
there.
egg on there.
Put an egg upon
Oh,
there,
cool.
girl.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it right now.
John Wheeler says, Ellen, abuse the lay bird action to try to get as many, so to get birds with tons of egg capacity.
Yes, that was intentional and thought
That's
out.
a great idea. Now this one specifically has to be
I-
birds with that nest. So, but you do have a number of birds that have that. Actually, you have a bunch of birds that have that, so you're in a good position. All right, and it is Justin's turn.
Sorry about that. Alright. This is kind of a trickier turn here, folks.
Successful Geek just subbed to us too, which was very nice. So thank you. That's
So
what's up.
cool, you guys.
Thank you, thank you.
Follow us. I love it. So sweet.
Successful Geek, yes, we are using Tabletopia right now. And yes, this is where Ellen
Go
would.
ahead.
Yeah, because Ellen would flip. You can flip
my
the table in
gosh.
tabletop simulator. So
You can?
yeah, you can literally flip the table. Yeah, and then pieces go everywhere, and everybody gets mad. Although, don't they have a back button? I don't really play tabletop
Oh
simulator.
my
I
god.
think you can undo it.
Ellen always on
Oh,
top. Panic. You know
keep
what,
doing that where I
buddy?
do the
You know what,
dice.
buddy? Gosh, I'm gonna go flip a tabletop. That's so exciting. Hi, Tails again. Justin. His name's Justin. I remember that.
What's this game rated? I don't
Ellen's
know
already asked Jack
exactly
about
what
the
that
week.
means, but
Rated M for
it's
mature.
rated for everyone. I would say if we're gonna put it in those terms.
Hey, successful geek. When did you drop? Oh, you've been in here for a while. I'm sorry.
And then
I wasn't paying attention.
I'll go for let me
So
know.
successful geek says Control Z. So yeah, I think they do have a back button in there. Because I think there's plenty of times where people accidentally flip the table, and then that's
They accidentally
sad
flipped
thing.
the table. Okay. Okay. Oh, whoops.
Ellen would be one of those
Oh my gosh, I'm
accidental
so sorry.
people.
That's cool, Tails. Yeah, you know what? The late night works for us because of just the chillins, the babies and the whatnots. Got to get them to bed. So this is like our time to shine in the sunshine. Is it my turn? No, it's not.
I think it's
It's Justin's
Melissa's
turn.
turn.
Wow, no rats again.
Oh,
Rats.
just finishing up his stream.
Clever.
All you,
Oh,
Melissa.
Nards.
Oh, nards.
I'm gonna lay some eggs all day, every
Ooh, I didn't
day.
benefit from that. Thanks, Garth.
Yes. Gonna get me a poop.
Put that egg on that bird. It's a song. I'm ready.
Nice.
Okay.
I was gonna do that, but I can't because I don't have enough eggs.
That's none of my business.
What time zone are you
We
guys
are
at?
in the Central Standard
Central.
Time Zone.
Central something.
Alright,
What about
cool.
you guys?
So what time is it
It
for
is
you?
10:43.
What about you
Nice.
guys? Because I don't remember where
You
you're
guys are
at.
Eastern, I think, right?
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
at
it's
11:43.
It's about to be
Oh,
midnight.
wow.
Staying up so late, you
Oh my
guys.
goodness.
What are those rascals doing up so late?
Man, I feel like I'm stalling a little bit in this game. Maybe not.
I'm trying to hide the yawns. I'm sorry. They're
Hide
just
the yawns.
unhideable at this point.
Alright, is it my turn?
I think it's Randall's turn. Randall James.
I realized I should have made tea before. That'd been nice. Tea goes so well with Wingspan.
That sounds cozy.
I forgot to. What did I do? Oh.
I agree with that statement, Justin.
I think I forgot to place it.
The artwork and everything, it's just this nice chill engine building.
Alright, I need more eggs.
Paying attention to other people's eggs.
Yeah. You don't
Egg
say that
levels.
every day.
And I'm just not gonna get any of these.
I think that.
bonuses.
You know what, Games of Fire, do it.
Oh, sorry.
All power to you. And you know what? Here's the thing. If you're passionate about it, it's fun for you, and it's something that you're loving, forget what other people, think about it. I mean, I understand when you're trying to make something successful. I get all that. But if you're doing,
Man, I
launching
am
a
not
channel
doing
because
well
you
in
just
this
have a passion
game.
for it, people are going to feed off of that. And just make it about you. I mean, I told Randy, because we do content a lot, and I said, I always want board gaming to feel like a hobby, and the second it starts feeling like work, I'm backing off of doing content and things. It hasn't gotten to that point yet. I still love this. But just have fun.
Don't leave Ellen.
What's
Man,
that?
I just don't know what I want to do. This is the longest turn in existence here.
Look at the chat is so nice. You
Alright,
get panicked.
we are going
Just gave
to.
successful
We're gonna
beats
grab
in the-
eggs. Ellen, if you haven't grabbed eggs this round, you are
'Cause you
welcome
laid
to
an
do
egg?
so. Yep. And then I get to.
They're getting the curvy.
Oh, I get to lay an
boost.
egg on that bird, so actually I'll put that egg on something else.
The curvy boost. That's actually why
Yeah,
we're here.
you
We're
got
just
it.
using
I
that.
knew something felt malicious.
We're just then completely ghost them tomorrow. Like, not respond to anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who the curvies are.
It's too late, though.
You are up, Ellen.
They were on our podcast. It was
It
very
was very
cool.
fun. Thank you for having us
Yeah,
again.
that was a blast.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
I loved it.
We spoke about apps and board
Yep.
games. They took a really hot take on it.
Yeah, really hot.
That was something. Oh, let's see. No,
Is it
it's
my
mine.
turn?
Sorry.
I
Oh,
took a
Maybe
very long
something.
turn. My bad.
No, it's okay. I wasn't sure if I was stalling.
I get so scared when the person after me asks if it's their turn, because then I think, oh my god,
Right?
is it my turn? Like,
That's happened to me all. That happened to me.
Yeah,
Look at our
guys,
chat.
don't read
Everybody's so
the
nice.
comments unless
Oh,
you have
yeah.
a thick skin.
That is the number one thing. Oh my gosh, I've been called some not good things, and I'm like, I don't even know you, dude. So just ignore
Yeah.
that stuff.
Oh
Ellen's
my
been
gosh,
called
yes,
fake
the
at least
comment.
3 times and a narcissist. Yep.
what?
And narcissist. Actually, I had to
What?
look it up because I'm like, am I a narcissist? I was like, what does that?
No.
No.
What does that
Oh my
mean? I looked it up. And I was like, oh, okay. All right.
That's horrible. Tell them
That
to
is
post
Yeah.
up.
That was
Yeah.
actually a few fans kind of chirped in right away and said something.
Yeah.
And
Jumped
then-
in and helped.
then
me
they-
out.
Nice.
I was like,
Nice.
Then Tom took it off anyway because Tom doesn't have any. He doesn't. He doesn't allow any personal,
yeah,
comments
Tom
on
is
people or whatever.
Yeah.
So they took out the comment.
Yeah,
saying-
same happened. Same happened for me when I on my teach the teach
Yeah.
stuff. I was getting some nasty
Yeah.
comments.
It's like, what is the point? What is the
And Tom was the bodyguard there, and he was like,
Yeah.
"Pip, pip." Ow.
Yeah.
That's the sound effect.
Took them out.
Yeah.
but I can't look at them anymore. I have somebody, actually Josette, who was in the comment. I was like, I want to respond to the nice comments, but I can't, like, for my own mental health, can't look at like the bad
Yeah.
stuff. So she kind of just sends me
That's
the good
so
stuff, and I'll
sweet.
like respond
That's
to that.
awesome. That's so nice of her to do that.
Yeah, it's so nice of her to do that.
Gosh, what am I doing with my life? I think I'm gonna get some.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't had anything like, seriously bad said about us or anything.
No, I just get told I'm fake a lot, and I'm like, I don't.
Yeah, Ellen gets called fake. At least it's been
Yeah,
at
we
least
tried
3
to be
times. It's probably
fake.
been more like a half dozen.
I
Yeah.
don't appreciate that.
Yeah. It's so
Yeah.
weird. I was
I don't
like,
know.
"Why
People
is
think
this
that they
so-"
know you somehow by watching like some of your content.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
all of a sudden, like to
I'm
say
like, I
that
didn't
Ellen's
realize
not
I
being genuine. I'm
wasn't
like,
excited
okay.
about that. I thought
I'm
I was
like,
really excited in that moment.
I understand people. Ellen's not bubbly, but Ellen's very. She's
Careful, babe.
she's very.
She's a very annoying.
She's very talkative. She's very expressive and things like that. And I get that if sometimes personalities just don't mix like that, and that's
Sure.
fine. But like
Absolutely.
to tell somebody that they're fake for doing that, I'm like, where do you
Yeah,
get
that
that
was
from?
weird.
I
Somebody
don't
said
understand that.
I'm a very introverted person. If I had to talk to Ellen for 5 minutes, I'd be exhausted. I was not offended by that.
And
at
I'm not
all.
sure
I was
that
like,
I'm not sure
okay.
that that's an offensive comment.
No.
either, though.
I mean, I don't. Maybe
Is
he meant it to be
those
like,
those
that's
middle of the
annoying,
road
but I was
comments?
like,
You just have to take those as
I could see
they're
that.
just
I'm a little much.
positive.
So I'm not gonna. I want to get birds, and I'm totally zoning on how to do that. Okay, I don't go there. Stupid. I go down here.
You draw the card, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Are you just like sitting there the whole time waiting, like draw?
Panic says I hate the thumbs down.
No.
Panic says I hate the thumbs down more than the bad comments. Tell me how I suck. Don't make me wonder.
Right. Right.
That's kind of funny because like on our
Hilarious.
top 10 that we just did,
Take that
we
one.
literally had like 150 years, like 150, 160 like thumbs up, and no thumbs down, and then all of a sudden like
Okay.
5 of them came like all in a row.
Justin,
Just
you can go now.
so it's just they just come
Got
up and who knows why anybody says anything.
So yeah, just don't look at the negative stuff. Games of Fire. You might get it. Ignore it. Just have fun.
Jim Cushman says 60 frames per second works great for Wingspan. So there you go.
That was an exhausting turn. I'm so sorry, everybody.
I am letting Eds in case that triggers abilities for people or people's emotions.
I have honestly thought about getting like a gaming monitor just to kind of plug in from time to time, but
It's so fun.
I just don't think I have anywhere to really put it when I'm not using it.
Well, what am I doing?
I have this
The whole point of the Eds.
I have this
That's a waste.
32-inch
It's
4K
exhausting.
IPS monitor that I use for like photo editing, and it's just that thing is just phenomenal. I love editing on that thing. It's so good.
I'm going back and reading all the comments.
I said Sora the Rat.
People are so nice.
And then that.
John said, Owen, that he thought you were Puerto Rican.
What?
He's from Puerto Rico, and he thought that you were Puerto Rican when he first saw you.
Are you serious? You know what's hilarious is Z Garcia. He's asked me twice. He's like, "Wait, where are you from?" And then he asked me if I was. I think Hispanic. Maybe? I
Yeah,
can't
he
remember.
said if you had any.
He's like, "Oh, it's because
Hispanic.
the dark hair. Well, my hair's dyed. It's coming in super white, which I'm very excited
Huh.
about actually. And my eyes are really dark, but I actually have Cherokee Indian, and I think that's
Oh,
that's
cool.
what's coming through that people
Yeah.
see.
But I mean, you actually have some Native American too, like your
Yeah.
your family and things.
Yeah. Definitely.
So some of that might come from that too. Tail says, Randy, you know those 5 people were a game group that you bashed
Oh, you
your
Melissa.
favorite game for not picking it as number
So
1.
weak.
Yes, that's the other thing about thumbs down, guys. People will thumbs down things for any and every reason.
Yeah, it's like any forum that you read.
Yeah,
stuff in
they'll thumbs it down because they don't like the game. They'll thumb it down because you picked a game they didn't like. They'll thumb it down for some tiny little quip that you made or something, and they didn't think that was funny.
Mhm.
And people tend
I'm done by the
people
Oh,
tend
Randy.
to
Sorry.
people tend to focus on the negative of something. So even if they liked 95% of it, they'll comment on the 5% that they don't like. So you just got to keep all that stuff in mind when you're playing or when you're creating content and that. People are fickle, and rude.
But I also love them.
So I'm not winning
Successful
the egg
being a
game, so
white
I'm going to
one.
go ahead and spend these eggs. So I'm going to put out bird.
Nathan thought I was
a
from
bird.
Boston. Why is that? Is it because all the hand movements and stuff?
So I'm going to put 2 eggs out to place this bird here. And this bird, when played, I can play a second bird into that same area and pay its cost. So that's going to be another 2 eggs that I have to use there. Actually, I should keep this egg over here. And I will place out this bird as well. So then I need to spend 2 worms and a fish. Or, yes.
So
No.
this is the last cube of the right.
Wait, what?
A worm,
That's one worm, right?
and 2 fish. So I'm playing both of these. So I'm going to pay a worm and a fish. And then
my bad.
just a fish. So these 3 tokens here. So that because I'm placing 2 birds out at one time.
Now, do you have to have at
And-
least an egg on the card to score, or is it like the most eggs on the
It's
card?
the most. It's the most eggs. So
Okay, so I need to start
and
looking
that
at everybody's
is
boards now then.
here when I can roll dice.
So Randy's not going to get the bonus.
No, but I am going to get 3rd place because Melissa has 0. Or yeah, Melissa has 0.
Think me and Ellen are tied at 5.
Now,
1,
do you have any
2, 3,
cubes
4,
left,
5.
Justin?
1, 2, 3. Ellen has 6.
Oh no.
Ellen has 6 on
Oh,
hers.
do I? Okay.
Oh wait, sorry, Alan. You have a cube.
So
my
what
bad.
I'm gonna
Anyways,
do
you did take the
then
last time.
is
Sorry.
place
Yeah, Ellen has one more turn. Yeah.
this cube. Oh, I have to pay 2 eggs to do that though.
To do what?
To go here. I
To
want to play
place
a
a bird?
bird.
You would need 2 eggs,
But I can
you can
spend
take them from
those
the
two.
top row.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do the on. Babe, can you help me?
Maybe.
Just
Nice.
get that egg out of here. Just get it
Can't
out
help
of
you.
here.
There you go.
Just get it out.
You can't
And
be
then,
helped,
um,
Ellen. You can't be helped.
Get it
Out of my sight.
And then this one here, I can pay. Is it a wild? Yes. I can pay 1 wild thingy. So here you go, fish.
Ellen is not from Boston. Was born in Missouri.
Cape
or-
Florida. No, I wasn't. Springfield. I don't know.
Springfield,
I don't know.
Illinois. That's right. Right by there. That's right. But she did live. Missouri. You were after Missouri, right?
What?
You never lived in Missouri, right?
Until I was 3, I did.
Oh, you did. Okay. I can't remember.
I had
but
a
it was
really
Springfield,
thick, I
Missouri
had a
that you
super
were
thick
born,
Southern
right?
accent too. What?
You were born in Springfield, Missouri.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. I thought you said no for a second.
I thought I wasn't. And then I remembered who I was.
Yeah, Ellen's from Missouri.
So I played a
that's how they
bird,
say
so I'm
it
not
there.
taking actions. I'm getting confused. Oh, then that was kind of pointless then. Whatever.
To do what?
Okay, I'm done.
Good. Did you do your other actions?
No, because
Oh, you did you played the bird.
yeah,
Okay.
which now I'm like, why did he do
All right, so that
Oh.
is the end of the round. So once again, we will remove all the cubes from your action board here. Whoops, wrong button. And then we will score the end of round goal. So the most eggs on grassland birds will go to Ellen exclusively.
Tails.
And then Justin will get 2nd place, and moi will get 3rd place.
I'm sorry. Say that one more time.
So do I get 4th?
You get 4th.
Oh, Silver Dollar City. I've
Which,
been there.
Melissa, I'm going to point out to everyone. So
Place is
please
good.
don't think that I'm rubbing it into your face here, but you got
Yes.
0, a big fat 0 points, Melissa.
They are never coming back here.
Randy, please, it's comeback
You know, I
time,
can-
man.
I can
I'm
say
waiting
that because
for a
I've pretty much gotten
chance.
0 the other 2 rounds.
So what do I get? Something?
Yeah, you're going to get 6 points at the end of the game for that, Ellen.
That's pretty significant.
I'm a guest
Yeah, we
here.
should
Well-
let them win, Randy.
You are a guest. That doesn't give you a pass. I mean.
But what's happening is Randy likes to always.
No, I do not have a lot of endgame stuff. Actually, I do. Never mind. I take that back.
See?
I love
When I have
endgame.
tried to address
I
love
it,
endgame
it says
points.
that.
I'm doing that. I just keep placing out birds, but I'm using none of their abilities.
I
You're
forgot
not.
I
You're not a
could do
big fan of
that.
the engine building part of the game, huh?
She's like, I just want to look at birds. That's all.
All right.
I'm just
so
bird
we
watching
discarded and replaced all those birds, and then first player goes to Melissa. So you will start us off this round, Melissa.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's what's up. So wait, what's our objective?
Yeah, she is
Um,
successful geek. She's lulling us into a false sense of security.
That's right.
These earbuds are horrible. My ear is killing me.
Okay,
You don't
let's
like it?
see.
It
What do
hurts
I
so
want to
bad.
do? I'm gonna go ahead
Do they
and
need to be
grab
smaller? I have smaller
food
ones.
for
but
my.
they're-
Well, I'm not
my
gonna do
young
it now. I'm
ones
just saying.
here.
You're the kind of guy who
Oh
does that.
snap! I don't want.
Dean
Minions
tells me to
food,
be nice
but
to my
I'll take it
guests.
all anyway. cherries. So 2 cherries and
I don't want chat
fish.
turning on me,
Okay,
so I
cool.
guess I'll have to be nice to Melissa now.
That's right. I'm a guest here.
That's in your head.
Free reign.
But see, Nathan says that Melissa's getting the participation awards. So.
Yeah, secret endgame
Oh wait.
points. are amazing,
Okay, so I
agree.
flip.
I have my
Uh,
secret objective here is not the one that I wanted to pick,
Oh, mine's
and
not working at all for me.
I literally only have. I literally have no cards that go towards my secret objective.
Neither do
This
I.
is not good for me.
I couldn't find any.
All
My
right.
secret ability is have birds that took 1 worm.
Yeah.
To purchase, and there's none.
What is good? Randy gets all the
Right?
birds that have less than
Yeah.
75. Melissa gets
Yeah,
nothing.
cheater.
I got to make up for my crappy endgame that I didn't take.
Gain 1 if available. Of course, nothing's available because I rolled everything.
This is the card that I was gonna
Okay, one more time. Come on, cards. Heart of the cards.
Heart of
Tells
the
us it's
cards,
weird that I
that's
keep
right.
getting a tiny
I used to watch
subconscious
that
morale
all the
boost
time.
when I keep hearing the phrase Justin's the
Oh, see,
second.
birds with body parts in their name was the one that I was going to go for,
Interesting.
and I discarded that one on accident.
Alright. This one actually had less than 75 wingspan. We want them small nuggets.
Chicken nuggets.
And there you
Nice.
go. I win. I'm done.
Oh, totally successful. I wish I could go. I want to go to another con. I'm ready.
I know.
Same.
Marco Polo 2, have we played it? Have you guys played that? I have not.
I have not.
I'm supposed to go to Dice
Are you
Tower
really?
East. And,
Is the Dice Tower bringing you there? Is the Dice
what's up?
Tower bringing you there? Like, or are you just kind of getting there on your own? Oh,
Yeah.
there.
first time
That's
ever.
amazing.
And Tom was like, yeah, sure.
You're a
You
big
can do that.
deal.
And I was like, great. And then quarantine.
Yes.
Yep.
So they're going to fly you down there and everything, too?
Not fly, but like for
Oh, sure,
hotel
sure.
and
That's cool.
everything. Which is
Oh,
very,
yeah,
very
no,
nice.
absolutely.
Generous.
They are very generous.
All right, where do I want to go?
It's really decide what I want to do in my life.
I am going to, I think, activate this bad
With
boy.
all my chicken.
All right, I am going to.
Also want to
activate
give a shout out to Salty Dodge for saying that he won't even say something mean to me for kind of trashing on Tickets Ride in the top 51.
You trashed on it?
A little bit. I
Oh,
was,
I don't remember that.
especially in the podcast. I definitely trashed
Yeah, you
on it a
do.
lot in the podcast. I think in the top 51 it gets brought up a little bit.
All right, I'm
Tickets
going
Ride
to
is great.
get a bird, I think.
What is our round 4 objective? mean?
Draw one.
Birds with that symbol and an egg. At least one egg on them.
Draw one egg.
I don't think I have any of that kind. Can you trash birds
gosh,
to
man,
get
I'm
They're
not
just-
getting good cards that I
Just
want on these
I-
bird draws.
I'm just not that into Tickets Ride. I don't know. I think it's very
I
okay.
agree.
Just no.
Eh,
Oh!
oh!
Did I just get in the middle
Thank
of something?
you.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
Good night, Michael Cook. Thank you so much for
Alright.
being here.
Draw
Hi,
those
Ticket
two
to
cards
Ride.
and a
Night,
bit
Michael.
more.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think it's like the greatest game ever made, but
To
you
me,
know.
it's it just reminds me of if you go to Target, you're gonna see it, and it's the game that people are like, "What's this?"
All right, so then
Almost like-
I get
I
to
don't
roll
wanna
all the
compare it
dice
to
not in the
Monopoly,
bird
but almost-
feeder, and hopefully I will roll
just-
fishies. Oh, they're all in the
articulating what I'm trying
bloody
to say.
bird feeder.
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
good grief, that stinks. I did not realize that.
Okay, I did not say that well about Ticket to Ride. I'm trying to figure out how to
This
say
is
this.
a terrible move now.
It's
All right,
kinda
everybody
boring
gets
me.
to get one thing from the bird feeder. I will go
Ooh.
first, and I am going to take a worm.
Gosh,
So
these
Ellen, go
worms
ahead
are
and
hard
take
to come
anything you
by.
want.
Are the worms all like actually not on the on the dice?
No,
thing,
actually,
or
there's
what?
more worms than most.
I'm having the hardest time doing that.
Ellen, you can pick anything you want. She didn't hear me.
Oh, I did. I was ignoring you. I wasn't. Okay, I'm done.
Jen?
Go with a rat.
Rat attack. Rat attack.
Yes, Nathan. Train games are dull to me.
Nathan said, "What is the bird
I'm an
counter
adult
on the left
person
of
in
your
real
hand?
life. I want to be
Is that
awesome
a
in
secret?
games.
Is that like a secret goal? I don't
Come
know.
on.
There is this little thing that like counts your points. I don't know if that's what you're talking about.
Wait, what did they say?
All right, Melissa, did you pick one too?
I get
Yeah.
to pick a food. Yeah, I'll go. I don't know. I'll get some fish.
All right, so now I finally get to my little ducky here, which lets me duplicate something that's in the row that's a predator. So now I can actually roll all the dice that are outside of the area, and hopefully I'll get a fish.
Cool.
And I do not get a fish. So that is my turn.
Oof.
You're up.
All right. Successful Geek says, I still feel bad. Dice Tower Cruise? No. Dice Tower some con. First designer I've met was Eric Lang, and I had no idea who he was. I'm still newish to the board games. Such a nice guy, though. I had an experience like that with Emerson
Natsuchi,
which I love Century Spice. Love it. But I had no idea. I don't know who these people are.
He
so
actually,
I'm like standing next to him at Gen Con, and he knew who we were. He's like, "Oh, Randy Nolan Kirby," and so we were just standing there talking to him for like, 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, Randy's like, "That's Century Spice." I'm like, "What?" I felt so bad.
Yeah, I thought Ella had realized, and then she was just
No.
kind of, I'm like, "Yeah,
No
that's
idea.
Emerson."
I was like, "Yeah, that's a nice guy. Who is that?" No idea.
That's cool.
I don't really put faces to the games, which I should. I should give them that credit. Okay, I'm gonna play.
Successful Geek, thank you for joining us.
Yes.
Have a great night.
I spoke to Cody Miller at PAX, and I was just like, I was
Sure.
in awe. I was like, you made Zaya, and he's like, I know.
It's like, I
I
realized
did.
that.
I did.
Yeah, I was there for that. Yeah.
I met Steffenfeld, which was like, I love him.
Should the center card be flipped over?
Yes.
Okay, I'm taking 4 eggs, right? Because I went here.
Yeah.
And I placed them anywhere.
You can place them anywhere. Yes.
Okay, and then
Ideally, you want to place them on this card, with the
yes,
because
it
the
has
last
that
one that
symbol on
scores
it.
is going to be the
yeah. Can you
tree
move them
cards.
over for me, babe?
No. So you got 4, you said?
Yeah,
So
I
you
already
can
got them.
You can put 3 on there, and then you can put 1 more on this one.
Activated.
Yeah, so
Discard.
Ellen's probably going to get the last bonus also, by the way, guys. She's got like 7. She's got like 7 on there.
Discard
right?
1 egg from any of your other birds to gain a wild from the supply. I will do just that.
So you're
Thank
gonna
you.
get wild food.
So I will activate that. I will get rid of an egg. What egg do I not need? This 2 eggs?
Any of these over
Yeah,
here.
let's get that out of my life. I just chucked it
You
across
just take
the
any
board.
resource.
I will take a worm. I can never get worms.
Yeah, Ellen's got a lot of end game points with those eggs too, man. I'm a little nervous.
It's crazy because I have no idea what I'm doing in this game.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go way in last place in this game.
I don't think so.
I don't think
I don't think so. Okay, did I do this? When played, gain all worms that are in the bird feeder? I don't even think I looked to see if there were any. Oh well.
Oh, you didn't?
Nope.
Oh, well. There's probably wasn't any.
There
worms
probably
in
wasn't
there.
any because I've been watching for it.
I've been
When
taking a lot.
activated, all players lay 1 egg on any bird with a nest, and you may lay 1 additional on
Well,
the
yeah,
bird
with the
a
that's
nest.
it's that same one that looks kind of like that honeycomb.
Yep,
So
so
anybody
you
that
guys
has a
can all take an
honeycomb-looking
egg.
nest can grab a egg.
So the
and
one I
put it on
literally
there.
just took off. And then my last activation in this row is when activated, lay an egg on any Bahard sun.
Or you can grab 2 eggs, Ellen, with your Western Meadowlark.
I can? Sweet.
Yep. You may
I
lay
didn't know
1 on 1 additional bird, but it has to be a different one. It can't be on the same one. So you have
So-
to put it like on this one on the top left. for instance.
Okay, I'll go like this.
Yeah, but you don't get 2 more. You already got 1 for this one, right?
I got. Yeah.
Yeah, you just get an additional.
Oh, and I'm looking at this one. I get an egg from that card.
Oh, okay. Yep, we're good.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Alright.
I am done. Justin, go. Alright, who are we talking about now in the chat? Who are we talking about now in the chat?
Oh yes, Sabrina, thank you for the clarification. It is not the total eggs. You're right. I didn't look at that very closely. It's not the total eggs.
Yeah,
It is how many different birds with at least one egg on them. Yes, thank you for that clarification.
So I still have a
Huh.
chance.
Good night, nerd shows.
That's right. That gives me a half chance. I do have a number of birds that have that, so that could be something I can maybe do.
I really want like a cheeseburger right now.
Oh, babe, I'm going to get a cheeseburger then.
I'm so hungry.
Cheeseburger.
That's the problem with staying up this late, is I just start eating all over again like it's a brand new day.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
I actually discovered
What
that I
what
love
state are you guys from? I don't even think I know what state you
We're
guys
in
are
New
from.
York.
Oh, you are New York. Okay.
New
Okay.
York.
New
What is
York.
it like living there? Like,
New
I mean, we
York.
visited it, and I'm sure
What's
there's
it?
like outskirts of the city that are like open and. But are you guys like in the city?
You know, after we left New York. Oh yeah, you said you're in Manhattan, right? We talked about this on your podcast. It's all coming back to me.
We're in
Oh,
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn. Okay. Do you work in Manhattan?
Yeah.
Okay.
do work
all
in
right. I thought I
Manhattan,
heard
yeah.
that. Okay.
What's that like
Yeah,
living
it's
there? Is it
like
the
we went
movies?
to New York like what 2 years ago, year and a half ago, and then we found out literally after we came home, like a week or two after we came home, there's like 3 or 4 people that we know pretty well online that live in New York, and they're like, "Why didn't you stop by?" I'm like, "I didn't know. I didn't know."
Yeah. I seriously, from now on, anytime we go vacation somewhere, especially if it's just Randy and I, like a little getaway, I'm gonna see what of our board game friends are out in that area, and we'll stop
Yeah,
by
for
and
sure.
play with people.
All right, Melissa, did you take your turn or did I miss that? Okay.
Yes.
All right, my
Got you.
go.
You have a full
Okay.
fridge of Taco Bell. Justin, why are you here?
Wait.
Go eat.
It's my turn, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. You're first player. My bad.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab some cards here. I'm gonna take
Yeah,
that.
full. Explain what you mean by
I'll
full.
own it.
Full me?
No.
Oh.
It's
And then
got Taco Bell in its fridge.
let's go
Fridge full of Taco Bell.
Yeah. take that too.
It's
Sounds
really
like a
full,
good
please.
fridge.
47th Street Cop's like full. What?
Tails, have you tried the Triple Lupa?
Jim
It's literally the
Cushman?
same as a chalupa, and they just meld them all together. But the shells are a little bit shorter, so the shell to filling ratio is greater in the shell department or in the filling department, which I think
Is it
is
my
a
turn?
perfect mix.
It's actually
Oh, I'm sorry.
mine. Is this die in the bird feeder?
I
Or
believe
no.
Yeah.
so. Yeah,
He is.
there now it is.
Okay.
You take that.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll these.
Jim
for my-
Cushman.
Oh, this is
Viticulture is amazing.
Did you get what you needed?
Dice that. If any are fish. Oh yeah, I gained one and cashed
Oh,
one.
there you go.
What are you gonna eat tonight, Dean?
And then what's this? Roll. Oh wait.
Taco Bell Supreme Taco Sunflower.
Oh, it's the same thing. I have to do it again. Cool. So,
I've never heard of that 47th Street. That's crazy.
I literally
Oops.
just need a cheeseburger. Great note. I feel like I say that on every.
Alright, it didn't work.
Done.
I'm done.
All right.
John wants us to stop talking about food. Are we making you hungry, John?
I'm getting hungry.
I'm so-
I think that's what I'm
What's
playing.
your Melissa and Justin? What's your favorite kind of thing to eat? Like, what's
Alright,
your
I'm going
favorite
to place this card out here.
food?
So that is a bird.
What's my
action.
favorite
Yes.
food or like cuisine?
Yes.
Uh,
It's like your favorite thing to eat. It's just you're always up for it.
I feel like I really like Turkish cuisine.
Oh.
Oh,
That's
you don't
probably
hear
my
that
favorite.
very
You
often.
don't hear that very often.
Uh,
That's
Ellen, you're up.
cool. Good night, Bill.
We're partially Turkish.
Okay.
Oh.
So.
There
Yeah.
you go. I love it.
And then New York has everything. So.
Yeah, they do. I was just gonna say. You can find
Yeah, we can get whatever we want.
I don't think we have any Turkish restaurants around here. We have a
Justin,
lot
what
of
about
Indian
you?
restaurants.
Where is Justin? I haven't heard him for a while.
I don't know. Did we drop Justin?
Oh my gosh, I think he got dropped.
Oh no, he's still there.
Justin, are you
Oh.
alive?
Justin's muted. I see his mouth moving.
Justin! I'm so scared. Where are you?
He's still muted.
Oh no.
Justin!
Justin! Justin's muted. I can't hear you.
I was wondering, I'm like, gosh, I think I offended him.
Your lips are moving, but ain't no sound coming.
It looks like he's trying to
It looks
figure
like-
it out.
Nope.
He's getting all frantic on the screen. Aw. Poor buddy.
Oh, that's weird. Oh,
Wait.
There we
Yes!
Wait, what
Yeah,
about
yeah,
now
now?
that's
you're-
better.
Yeah, you're good. You're
Oh
good.
my gosh, that was so sad.
Yeah, after Ellen said it, I'm like, you know what? Yet I have not heard it for quite a while.
I know Justin would answer, "What's your favorite food?" Dead silence. That's not right.
Salty Dog's heading out. I gave you a shout out earlier, but I don't know if
I don't-
anybody
Nobody
heard.
heard it.
Oh no, you did. We talked about it. It's right. We're
Okay.
good.
I was
Salty
hearing you about
Dog.
that. Yes.
Yeah, I love Turkish food. That was immediately what my mind jumped to. Also, growing up with Turkish food and
Oh,
everything,
that's
like
awesome.
spicy lamb saute and
Do they have a
everything.
lot of?
Yeah.
My turn, babe.
I guess I don't know any Turkish food specifically. Do they have like a? I feel like do they have like a lot of like pastries, like meat-filled pastries or anything, or is that more Russian? I guess.
It's my turn.
Oh, our breakfast burek is like bread. So like you can have like meat or cheese or potato covered in bread. That's like the normal breakfast thing. Their breakfasts are
Oh,
huge
sure.
though. They'll have like cucumbers, tomatoes, olives, all that
Cool.
stuff
Gosh,
out.
that's
Cheese.
incredible right now.
Yeah, they're really
I
big
think
on
Are you
cheese
finishing your turn?
I'm just going.
And
Oh,
olives.
okay.
and olives. Yeah.
Oh, I love olives.
Oh,
Good grief.
man.
I love every kind of olive. Kalamatas are
Kalamata.
probably my favorite. Yeah.
Chloe, you should go out.
So what are the Turks known for
Yeah.
on their food platter for
Uh,
food?
I mean,
Probably like
so
gyro.
gyro.
Oh, that's
yeah,
Turkish?
That's often attributed. Well, yeah, but so the wrap is attributed to
Right.
the Greeks, while when you have it over
Okay.
rice, that's attributed to
Okay.
the Turks. Like having it
It's your
open
turn, Justin.
like that.
Keep going. I'm interested.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's a big one. Lamb in general, that's a big
Okay.
Turkish meat. Kufta, which is like the Turkish style of meatball,
Yeah, kind of.
that's
Okay.
a big one.
Like a flattened meatball, but fried. And,
That sounds
yeah.
good.
Yeah, or
And no
barbecued,
sauce.
or barbecued.
Or barbecue,
sauce.
but not no sauce.
Yeah, so just like a.
Maybe-
Yogurt
maybe some
sauce, though.
Yogurt sauce. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yogurt
yogurt
sauce, that sounds
sauce is
good.
big.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
That's the food that you guys
I don't think
eat.
I've ever had like Turkish
Like-
food
No.
like properly. Like I don't think I've ever had like an actual like sit down Turkish meal.
Worse, yeah. So I wonder, Randy, if Charles, Christopher Starling, the lamb platter dude from Dice Tower,
Is he Turkish?
I'm gonna
He
ask
should
him if
be.
he's Turkish. Do you guys see the guy on Dice Tower was always posting his food, like what he had with the game? He literally.
No, I've never seen that.
It's
Kind of
like
just
every
like
other
post
day.
what game he would play with his meal,
All you
and
most.
then Ellen would ask him what
Okay.
he would eat, and now he starts posting like what he eats and everything, and it's like lamb like every single
It's
time.
like every 2 or 3 days he's eating lamb platter. So I'm like,
Huh.
"I'm Turkish.
We'll have to ask him now.
John thinks that I'm quietly making a comeback. I'm not feeling too bad about
I think you're doing quite well.
Where
Ellen.
I'm
You
at
got
right
you
now,
got like
so.
an egg factory over there.
Hummus.
hummus.
Sorry, I
That-
just saw 47th Street Cop. Yeah,
Oh, that's
hummus.
Oh, that
nice.
is-
That's
Hummus
you
is
Oh,
guys.
that's
very
Tur-
good.
okay. I didn't
That's
realize
Turkish?
that was Turkish.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. A lot of like that
up, by the
that region, that
Sure.
region of the Mediterranean Sea shares
Okay.
similar
Right.
cuisine. So it's gonna be argued like who actually came up
Sure.
with it, but for us, we're gonna call it Turkish, you know,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
that's how
I'm
we
with
always.
ya.
And also, we always grew up with the Turkish style of it.
Right.
Like Greek baklava and Turkish
Oh.
baklava is different, and I mean
Had that.
Turkish baklava is
I
the
can't
good stuff,
say
you
that.
know.
I think because we have a pretty decent Greek population, so I'm guessing that any Turkish like food would be I would have considered Greek off the bat, just because that's like
Okay.
you know there's a lot of Greek restaurants around here.
Interesting.
So Panic, you finally saw a post. Are you talking about from the food guy?
I don't know if it's like the same across the country, but like all of the Greek restaurants around here they're mostly family restaurants, and they always serve like an amazing breakfast.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So they're like they're very much like a diner kind of establishment versus like a like a fine dining kind of a thing.
Oh yeah, we have a couple of Greek diners here in PA where we have a house. It's good stuff. If you guys ever do make the trip out to New York though, and we're playing
Oh,
some
yeah.
games, let's definitely hit up some
Oh,
Turkish
absolutely.
restaurants.
Oh, I'm there.
Yes.
If anything involves food, I'm there. I think is it Melissa's turn?
I don't know.
Yes.
Oh, is it?
I
Next
believe
me?
so. You get.
Yes,
oh wait, no.
okay.
How many,
That's
How many do you have left?
Oh wait.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
is it
my
my turn? Wait.
Oh, it's my turn. Apparently, it's my turn.
Yeah, no,
my
it's
bad.
Randy's turn. Yeah.
Oh, but I've been done for a while.
Well,
Yeah.
well.
That made him feel more bad.
Thanks, Melissa. Melissa's getting payback for what I said earlier.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, I'm getting.
Take your turn, Randy. Come on.
I'm going to take 3 eggs.
Dean, I love seafood. Do you guys like seafood?
Oh my
All right,
love
so
seafood.
when activated, I can tuck a
Yes.
card from my card behind it. If I do so, I may lay 1 egg on that bird, which is exactly what I'm going to do for my hand here. What do I not want?
I love sushi.
Oh
sushi
my gosh.
every day.
sushi
Oh,
is
yeah.
amazing.
For every meal. Oh,
Oh
Do
yeah.
That, and now I get to lay an egg on there. Then now, when activated, I lay 1 egg on any bird. So I will then take another egg and lay it on another bird, of course. Which bird do I want to lay it on? It doesn't really matter. So I will lay it on this one for the heck of it. Turn.
I was hoping you would let us pick food from the feeder. But you didn't.
I don't really need any more food here. I don't think I'm going to be really building any more birds.
This
I'm not
going
going to be
wild,
attracting any more birds.
so I could count this towards that symbol that's going to score.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I think that I'm going to.
Dean, yeah, I bet fish in Hawaii is amazing. It's constantly fresh.
Okay.
Dean, do you guys like seafood?
Yeah, we were answering that right
Oh,
Yes.
my
Tisk,
favorite
tisk.
seafood is probably swordfish. I like swordfish a lot.
Yellowtail in sushi. Is
Yeah,
the most
yellowtail
incredible
is.
thing. Oh, why am I
Gosh,
taking
it's so
these?
like buttery tasting. It's
Yes.
so good.
Ah,
Yellowtail.
so
If
good.
you've ever had a spicy yellowtail sushi, then
Stop
you
what
are,
you're
you are
doing.
definitely missing out.
Go on, get some. Okay, hold up. I'm almost done. So now I'm in the top row and I'm going to start activating some stuff.
Do it.
So this one, gain a wheat from the supply.
Okay.
I did.
You have a
Oh,
lot
I
of
just get
food.
one, right?
You know that birds are worth points too, correct?
I had no idea.
Really?
So some of these birds that you have here, you want to get some of them.
You have a chance, Melissa.
I have something.
And if you don't have the right stuff, you can always convert two food into any other food.
Oh gosh, I didn't know that. Seriously, for 10,000 years I've been sitting here.
Yeah, I
could've
mean
done
you have
that.
like a whole pile, so I thought I'd mention that to you.
Thanks. I could tuck a thing under there. I don't need to.
Yeah,
do
this is
that.
pretty end game, babe. You're gonna want to start placing some of those high value birds that you have. in
At
your
what
hand.
point can I exchange food?
Anytime you put a bird out.
So I could have just done that now and put a bird out instead of all that pain that I just went through.
You don't have to get any more food if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, right. So I
Yeah.
should put that food back. No, I just got 2 of those though.
Okay. Well, do whatever you want.
Okay, I'm gonna just keep my turn, and I am done. So Justin's turn.
Yeah, you'll probably want to try to build birds for your
All
house,
right.
too if you can, just to get them out.
Yeah.
After
I'm definitely gonna do this
that
one
I want to
yeah.
play
because
this one.
we'll score that and I get an egg on it.
It's huge.
Maybe I can get an egg on it.
Yeah, I want to play that one.
Well, you don't
No, I can't. It's
necessarily
in the
you don't
same room.
necessarily have to, but that's a ton of points. You'll definitely want to do that one.
Oh, sorry, little.
Whoop.
Why is that not? There it goes.
If you have space, just get eggs. Sure.
Yeah, just get eggs, but she has a card that's worth any more than eggs than she can get here. Although four,
What am I doing?
5, 6, 7. Although you do get 7. Ellen, you do generate 7 points every time you lay eggs there.
All right.
I generate 7. What?
Yeah.
Every time I like.
So I get to draw 2 bonus cards now and pick
Oh,
one.
jeez.
Oh,
That's
because
gonna
those
help
are
you out
eggs.
a lot.
Hopefully. Oh jeez. Now I gotta like check out my cards.
Ellen, you were getting 7 points from each.
Yeah, that's what I just was saying, John. Yeah, she's getting 7 points from that every time.
So should I not lay a bird there then? Because it
Well,
takes up. It's,
If you lay this one, it
It's 2
nets you
extra.
7 points also.
okay.
So So, but if you put that one out and then do this action, then
you could do this
then you
action
could put
after there's a card there still.
no, you put him up here because he's 9, and
Really?
then
Oh.
so that'll net you 7 points. So it'll still be the same
So
amount
my
of
next 2
points,
turns
which is
should
fine.
be choo.
I'd put that out and then
choo.
generate the eggs, and then you could put that one on there and probably.
Got some killer stuff coming.
I can't flip this card. I just want to flip it.
Oh, so that's.
Got
oh,
it.
you got it. Okay.
Got it.
Oh, there you go. Alright, and it's all you, Melissa. I never spent the ad.
Okay.
I
That
just
card
wanted
on my
to do
screen
that.
is like.
I'm going to get me some eggs. Gonna get me some
Get some
poops.
turds, girl. Get you some turds.
And then I am all good. I'm done. Oh wait. Oh yeah. Oh snap! I have another ability there.
Did you lay an egg?
Hold
Did I?
phone.
No.
I could get another point, possibly. Wait. All right. Come on. Here we go. Whoops. That's not how you
Oh, I
flip.
realized.
And dang it, Randy took
Yes.
it all.
He does that. He does
Ah.
that.
Yes.
He'll suck your drag.
What's
Freaking
new?
God. It's the Melissa curse. Okay, I'm
Alright,
done.
so I'm going to lay eggs also. So I'm going to take 3 eggs here. 1. 2. 3.
Favorite movie? I just started watching.
And
the Hobbit
then
trilogy yesterday
I
and
can
never
tuck
saw
a
the
card
second
behind
one yet.
here,
Those movies
which
made
I
me
will.
really angry because The Lord of the Rings are my absolute favorite movies, and
to
I've watched all the behind the scenes
gain
stuff,
an egg
which is
on
like
that
hours
card,
of footage, and
which
the
I
work that they
do.
poured into the detail of the
and then I
movies,
also
and
have to
then
lay an egg on
The
that
Hobbit is
one.
all CG, and it
Alright,
made me
Albel,
so
you're up.
angry. That said, they're fine movies. They're entertaining. My kids absolutely love them, but I was like, first of all, you didn't need to split the movies into 3. That was to make money. And secondly, seriously, there's like 2.5 million hours of Oakenshield just walking through gold, and you're like, okay, he's greedy.
Oh yeah, The
We
Hobbit.
get it.
Yeah, that wasn't. I wasn't.
I
Super
wish they would have poured
big
the
fan of
same
The
amount
Hobbit.
of love into The Hobbit because that book is amazing. So like, what?
You're up there.
Okay. But Melissa and Justin, what are your favorite movies? Yeah.
Movies, you
Yep.
said?
Favorite movie.
Oh. Oh. God, on the spot
That's
now.
a-
I'm
it's kind
blanking.
of an overwhelming question.
I really like The Lord of the Rings as well.
Same.
My heart kind of belongs though to Harry
Okay.
Potter. So I'm
That's
gonna go
fair.
with
Yeah.
that.
Steal your heart.
I'm a Lord of the Rings guy, but
So you're gonna
Oof.
pick 2 eggs right on.
Yes.
my favorite TV show ever is Avatar: The Last
Oh, I hear
Airbender.
that a lot. I've never watched it.
Okay.
I love it.
Pick 2 eggs.
Everybody has to watch She-Ra,
You
and that's
did?
all I'll say
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah, I hear a lot about that show. Wait, Melissa, what did you say?
I said everybody has to watch She-Ra. It is on Netflix. Final season
Okay.
coming out May 15th. I am their ambassador. I'm
Okay,
not
I'm
actually,
like,
but
She-Ra, like the ice monster guardian thingy, or whatever, like that kind of. Oh
I've
no,
never even heard
Shiva.
of
That's
it.
Shiva.
no, She. No, yeah,
It's like
She-Ra.
She-Ra works in an office, so no.
Yeah, She-Ra from
Very
accounting.
different story. I have not. I'm going.
No, it's very very
Oh my
good,
God.
and people have to know about it.
I've never heard of it. What is the premise of this show?
It's this young girl
Justin, you're up.
who,
Gotcha.
pretty much. I don't want to like
Okay.
spoil much. So she finds a
Mhm.
sword
Okay.
kind of thing. It's a lot about camaraderie
Okay.
and like woman power without saying like girl
Ah,
power.
I-
Like I
Right.
hate that,
Right.
but like
It's like
Yeah.
yay?
the show just like yeah, and it talks a lot about like social issues without being
Okay.
overt. It just like it seamlessly does it. It's like yeah, these are all
Mhm.
normal things that should be normal,
Right.
you know. Um,
Oh,
All
so
you,
like
Melissa,
Ra,
by the way.
like Ra the god. Like she. Okay.
yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
So
Alright,
no
I think
snow
I'm gonna go for
monsters.
this play, and I'm just gonna risk it. I'm gonna risk it all. So I'll grab
Radagast was ridiculous.
food. Oh wait, I have to roll all this, I guess. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter, but roll. Okay, these are all.
John Wheeler's grandma loves to watch Avatar.
Your grandma is amazing. I just read that. That is fantastic.
That's so cute.
And thank you, Dean. Yeah. that show, I think I've rewatched it. So minimum 5 times, but I'm pretty sure my number is around 8. And yes, I do know about the what's it? Oh, there's an IDW game for the the Airbender IP coming in 2021. I did
that'd be
not
pretty
hear
cool.
about that.
I
Oh,
told
yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yeah, you told me about that. You told me. Yeah. I'm very interested.
Did you eat a bird?
Finally!
Yay.
Oh my
Nice,
god.
nice.
This is what's up, man. I've been waiting.
I've been waiting
Wait, I'm gonna do this.
for a bird like this. Oh, you get another try at it too, right?
Yeah, that's what
2
I
for
that's
2?
what-
You
Here
gotta
we
zoom
go.
in on this.
Let's do it.
Oh, there you go. 2 for 2.
Yes. My gosh, I'm so good at this game.
You finally perfected your flipping skill.
You got it.
After Randy showed me the way.
Yeah.
Everything's
You make cash on. Wait, what does it say?
And yeah, John, the original series is
No,
coming
I
back
made it. I'm
on
so
May
stupid.
15th, and they're also coming out with a live action one sometime this year on Netflix.
Did you guys hear, by the way, that they're supposed to? I mean, they've been saying this for like 4 years. There's supposed to be a Lord of the Rings show.
Yeah, it's supposed to be on Amazon.
Yes.
I heard about that.
It's
What
supposed
is
to
I don't know. I
Yes,
knew
I
it was
heard
like
about
super
that,
far in the
though.
future, so I don't know if it's
No,
got.
I thought it was before Frodo. Is it after?
Oh.
I thought it was supposed
Alright.
to be something like
I'm
between
done.
the Silmarillion and the Hobbit or something. I think.
Oh, okay.
All right, I
Man, I'm so
think my
intrigued
best
by that.
move is to generate eggs, because that would generate 5 points for me. And I don't think there's anything else I'm going to do that's going to give me that.
Is that what you're using this?
Hey,
cube
get
for?
your hands off my cube, girl!
Gotta get it first.
I got you $1. All
Dean
right, so I am generating eggs.
asks, "Are you going to dress up as She-Ra for Halloween?" Funny thing, I actually tend to dress up as male characters for Halloween and stuff. So probably not.
Well, I'm sure you've been Harry Potter a couple of times. I said
What's
I'm
up?
sure you've been Harry Potter a couple times.
So I
then.
can tuck a card again under here.
I've actually been Ron.
Oh, really?
Alright,
Yeah.
Cool. I have a
tuck
cousin
a
who
card
dressed up
under this.
as Harry Potter, and
Gives
she
me another egg.
looked exactly like
And I
him.
get to lay an egg on this
It
one.
Wow.
was crazy. Yeah,
That's
and
cool.
So she posts it.
That's
she
cool.
posts it every year when it brings it back up in her timeline, and it's like what?
All right, Ellen, you are
Crazy.
up. Tails, have I printed anything weird lately? I have not. I'm actually printing right now. It's in the other room right now. I'm printing the space base overlays for a friend of mine. So that's what's on the old printer right now. Yeah, and those Marvel's Tails, honestly, you can get those. They're like slingshot ammo, so you can even get them at like Walmart and things like that.
So dangerous.
Otherwise, like Amazon's got them for like $6 or something.
Okay, everybody gets an egg.
They're pretty
on a nest bird.
Oh yeah, so everybody gets a egg on a opened, like honeycomb looking nest.
So then, that's that ability, and then when activated, lay an egg.
Like if it, I'm sorry, if it
If
doesn't
it-
have an egg, we get to do
Like
it.
if it's not full, I mean, if there's space for it. So yeah, you've got space for it for sure.
Did I do that correctly, Randy? I have
Sweet.
the 4 eggs on the American Crow that I just laid.
What's your question?
I just pulled these 4, and they just have to stay there, right?
Um,
Oh, only
when
2
you get
can
these
stay
4,
there.
you can put these 4 anywhere.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
But
for
then this
Pete's
one's discard
sake.
1 to get a token, but you don't want that.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna take one of these and go up here.
Yeah, because there's only 2 of them that can go on there.
Okay, and then this one goes here because he's got the thingy with the stuff and the whatnots.
Yep.
Woo!
Okay, and then you get to activate this one, which you did, right?
Yes, that's why I said everybody get
Okay.
an egg.
So you
And
got
I
one
did-
on here for that,
Yes.
and then you get to put one on another one if there's room.
Oh, I went ahead and put it up here right away.
Oh, okay. No, you get 2 total from this bird.
Oh, for Pete's sake! Why do I keep forgetting to do that?
So you get 1 on this bird. Actually, you could put 1 on any bird and then 1 on another bird also. So it'd have to be 2 separate birds. So 1 on this one on this one. Yeah, so you already put 1 there, right?
Oh my
Put
gosh,
one there.
I'm so tired.
And then you just lay 1 more egg on this one.
Another egg?
Well, this one, when activated, you lay 1 egg
I
on this
pulled
bird.
it and it's right there.
Oh, that's the one that
Yeah.
you pulled. Okay.
think.
I don't know.
I don't know. Sorry, guys.
All right. Yep.
My dope.
John,
All
we
right.
will be playing Maracaibo 2-player this weekend, I do believe.
Are we now?
Yes.
I'm just hearing about that now.
Well, that's why I said I do believe. But then I'll say, yes, we have
I
to.
do want to play that, but it's going to take over the whole weekend because I hear it's super duper heavy. We haven't even gotten to the rules yet, so
Well, we
it's
don't
going
have
to
to.
be an entire afternoon deal.
What am I
That's
playing? Orleans and Viticulture again this weekend.
Ah,
Orleans.
Orleans.
Oh.
You can't not say it that way.
Leon.
It's a fact of life.
Oh man, I just realized that Justin's got a big old hawk. He's got an eagle. He needs some pretty big birds.
Let's see. Nope, does not make the cut.
My sister just sent a
Alright.
story that there was a jellyfish spotted swimming in Venice Canal. And it looks super creepy. Why did you send that?
Go back in.
Alright, yep, that's my turn.
I think that's everybody's last key.
All right, that's it, right?
Oh my
Yep,
gosh, we
that
did
is
it.
game.
Woo woo.
All right, so we will do the scoring here. So count up any nests that have at least one egg on them that look like a tree, like a woodpecker type hole. Where starbirds count towards that as well.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So I've got, let's see here, I've got 1,
What are we
2,
counting?
3, 4. I've got 4
Whoa.
birds that meet that criteria.
I got 3.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to count mine, Randy.
I've got 2 really great birds.
Yeah, so you got 2, okay, so 4, 3, 2.
I
And
got
then what do you
3.
got on? You got 1, 2, 3. Hey, I won that one.
Nice.
Hey. All right, so I take first.
No, I have a star.
I take the first spot. Justin, you actually take the third spot. Oh no!
Oh,
you
me
and
and
both
Ellen
get
are
second.
tied?
That's right. I was thinking that first place was tied.
Alright.
And then Melissa, unfortunately, you get the last place on that one.
Oh, it wasn't supposed to be
All right,
like
Ellen,
this.
I moved the square over for you, Ellen.
Thank you.
All right, and then that is that. And then really, all we have to do then is now count up our points.
Mom,
So
will you
let
help
me
me
go
with
back
that?
to the rule book here,
Yeah, how am I gonna do?
so that we
Randy,
don't
you
miss
want to
anything.
points?
Game and scoring. Okay, so
All this.
points for all of the birds on your cards. Now, if you notice, there's like a little circle next to your player boards with your color. If you kind of just scroll up with like the mouse wheel, that will count points for you.
That's really cool.
Oh wait, what?
So,
Yeah, wait,
so
where's
Melissa,
that
you're
at?
still in the bottom right of your board here,
where's
right here,
Justin, right here.
Oh,
that-
uh-huh.
and then Justin, yeah,
Okay.
yours is right there. So as you kind of like hover over it and scroll up, that'll be like your point counter. So first thing you do is count up
Yeah.
all of the points on your bird. So remember that's like the little feather icon with the number next to it. So you count up all of those.
Wait, I'm sorry. Show me. Oh.
All right, so good.
Oh, I think I need my calculator.
All right.
Yeah, I'm grabbing a calculator as well.
Yeah, I'm good. Wait, so we're just counting up how many birds
No,
we have?
the feather, the number with
33.
the
So I
feather.
have 33 points in birds. So yeah, here
Yeah.
I'll show you here.
Yeah, right
So
here.
yeah, on that bird right there, you see there's like this little feather icon with a number
That's
next
3
to it.
points right there.
So that
Oh,
one's
yeah.
worth 3 points. So you count up that number on all of your birds. Obviously, not the ones that are tucked under there, but just the ones that are that you were able to actually play out. So you got some pretty big ones here. 3, 6,
Yeah,
9.
39 for my
I Let's count for like
Birds.
39?
632 looks like, Melissa. I think.
Yep.
I don't have that many.
Ellen, what do you got?
13, 14,
9, 11, 16,
I let Randy
19,
look at
20, 22, 24, 28. Ellen, you have 28 for bird points.
That's not good enough.
So I will put 28 on your little counter there.
Yes.
All right, has everybody got their number for those? Okay.
Yep.
Almost. So I got it.
Okay, so then everybody can reveal
32.
their bonus cards and get points for that.
Oh gosh, 0.
So I've got not much. I think I've only got a handful here.
Oh, wait a
Let's
second.
see,
Does a slash mean that it could count
4.
Oh,
So I've just got 4 points from my bonus. So if anybody needs interpretation on their card, you can
I
put it
do.
like face up if you want, and I can look at it. Otherwise, Ellen, what do you got?
Tractor.
So yours is 2. Oh, that's the 2 points for just one
Yeah,
side.
but some of them only took me eating that. Does that mean the same thing?
Nope.
It
No,
doesn't?
it has
I got
to just be the
6.
icon. So
Come
Ellen,
on, I could have gotten so many
none
points.
for that. So Ellen, 0. Justin's got 6 for that. Melissa?
4.
What? So you had
I'm
30.
gonna lose.
You had 33, I think, on the other one, right?
I had 32,
32?
plus
Plus 4, right?
yeah, and then
All right, so you're at 36.
yeah, so I have 36 now.
All right, so then
Dang.
then we count our end of round goals, and now these, if you're shared, I think that they get split. So let me see how that works here. Don't recall offhand. I thought it said something about splitting. Maybe that was something else. Maybe read something else. All right, so
We
when
get
using
points
the
for
goal,
eggs,
it's
right?
5 to 1 points, 2 players have for each player gets 3 points, 5. What? Oh, at game end, you will add the points for that place and the next places, then divide by the number. Okay, I got you. So, for instance, so we have 3 people tied here, so that is 4, and then you take the next 2 places, so that's 5 divided by 3. And I think it's rounded down? Yeah, rounded down. So we, unfortunately, yellow, green, and blue get just 1 point each for the first goal.
That's hilarious.
So everybody can go
Driving
1
everything.
point up on that. And then for the second goal, green and yellow will get 3 points each.
Oh gosh, I'm not gonna win.
And then
Yeah.
blue and red get 0,
Come on.
unfortunately. And then for the next goal here, Ellen gets a 6 straight up. Yellow gets a 3 straight up. Blue gets a 2 straight up. And green gets 0. And then for the final one here, blue gets 7. Red and yellow each get 3. And then green with 0.
I like the little counters actually. That's cute.
Okay, everybody caught up on that?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then there's a couple
Randy's
other
like a teacher.
scoring here. So then count up all of the eggs that you currently have on your birds. Score those. So 1, 2, 6. I got 18 for that.
17.
Oh boy.
18.
So I add 17 points.
Do you have 17 eggs?
11.
Yep. So put 17 on there.
I got 4.
It only goes up to 12. You got 4?
What are you doing? No,
I
you
need to add 17.
you just go
Somebody
hover
save
over
me.
it and then scroll until you see 17. Yeah.
Oh, that's
amazing.
My birds are sick.
How many did you get, Melissa?
That'd be
So
4
any
eggs.
food that is now cashed on your card scores points. So it looks like I've got
Oh,
6
shoot,
there.
I wrote cash
6.
Oh god.
3
I
there.
got 0. You did not
Um,
lose, Melissa. I lost. I'm doing terrible.
So I think you got 1 there.
Yeah, I got 1. I've been just calculating on my calculator.
Calculating.
Okay, that's fine. Don't use the cool counter. I don't care.
I don't understand.
Show me how to
All right,
win.
so everybody's caught up on that then. So the last one is tucked cards. So anything that you've tucked.
What
So
are
I've
they?
got 1,
Think Randy
2,
got it.
3, 4,
Oh, I already counted that.
Just a
And
card
then
is
these
a point.
don't count because those are not food. Those were for eggs.
A
So
card
I've
is a
got
point.
5 more for that. If it's like a predator card.
Well, I don't know. Mine are just tucked under there. I don't know what they
So
mean.
any tucked cards that give you points. So which one do you have tucked?
These 3. 1.
Right there.
2,
What was the card
3.
on top?
This one was on top.
Was on top? So that one you tucked and you got its reward already, so it doesn't give you a point.
Dang it.
Everybody got all that then?
Yep.
All right. What is everybody's final scores? I've got 76. 71 for
71.
Justin.
Oops.
Okay, this is
It
live
is
right
live.
now.
54.
Alan's got 54.
We're gonna go with
Yeah. Participation award.
a really strong 45.
That is
Strong
Strong.
45. I like it.
Very strong, very strong.
Participation
Yeah.
award?
You
Yes.
know what? I did not do too hot myself.
There you go.
I
So
really was
that
really
is
good about my
Wingspan,
game,
everyone.
too.
Thank you for everybody that hung on to
Awesome.
this because
Yeah.
This did play longer than it should have, for
This is-
sure.
yeah. But all these Tabletopia
All
games
these
are gonna be
Tabletopia
like this. It just is what it
Yeah,
is.
they take a lot longer than they do in
It
real
really
life, for sure.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Although I feel
yeah.
like Wingspan just kind of takes
Yeah, I
longer
think so, too.
usually.
Yeah, because you're trying to figure out what birds go with what. There's a lot of like chaining and comboing
Yeah.
and engine
Yeah.
building yumminess that takes a while to.
I am glad that I remembered how to
When
play
it
the
comes
game.
to watch
I
me
do.
lose, and you hardly
Yeah.
ever disappoint.
All right, let's go to our
And
faces. Go to the face cam.
Unfollow.
Face cam.
There we are.
Oh,
Yeah.
Justin somehow got bigger.
Woo.
Oh, you got bigger.
Oh,
I have to,
get
like,
back in your little square there, Justin.
get back in your
Oh, I'm on here double.
get back in your pace, Justin. There we go.
Double me. Well, you guys, thank you so much for playing Wingspan with
Thank
us.
you so much. That
Thank
was
that was
awesome.
fun. Yeah, thanks
Yeah,
for joining
thanks.
us, guys.
Thank you for responding. I think I
Thank you for
messaged
having
you guys
us.
on Easter.
Yeah.
And it was like Easter Day. Because I felt bad.
Yes.
And I'm like, they're probably trying to enjoy their family.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you guys want a game with us?
Well, it didn't feel like
It was
true
okay.
Easter because it's like it just felt like any other day,
Yeah.
unfortunately, because it's just
I actually
with
had a
everything
hard
going
time.
on.
Yeah.
This Easter was very sad. But
Yeah.
anyways, thank you so much for playing. And I'm definitely going to be reaching out to you guys in the future to do more of this shenanigans. Because y'all are fun.
Yes.
You
Thanks.
guys too.
Yes,
That'd be
we will-
awesome.
We will definitely be what's it called? It's so late. I can't even
Available?
think of words right now.
You ready?
What?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh.
we will be
let's
hyped.
see.
I can tell you that.
We will communicate with you. That's it.
Very good way to put it.
We will get you back on the podcast.
That sounds good.
Oh,
Yeah.
we-
Yes,
That
for
was fun.
sure.
I like being on for sure.
I know, yeah.
Tails, what game are we playing next? I do not know. Actually, we're gonna play a game on Monday. We should play either like Orleans or Viticulture on Monday with us.
Okay, just us,
live.
yeah.
Yeah, so I think we'll probably play Viticulture or Orleans on Monday, and then we'll have our next
Orleans.
guest, who should be Crystal Pisano, on that next Thursday.
Yeah, I gotta message her.
Again, guys, subscribe, or is it technically subscribing to podcasts, or is it like following? What's the proper podcast term?
Follow us on Spotify or Google Play and all that.
Wherever podcasts
Yeah,
are sold.
But we're also on YouTube.
Oh, there you go.
So now you can
Yeah.
subscribe there. Yeah.
So you guys post your
we like just got to
Okay.
YouTube
Yeah.
this week.
yeah, very
This-
cool.
Yeah.
So yes, subscribe or follow or stalk Room 51, and for all the great board gaming content
Melissa
that
accepts that.
they produce.
Please do.
All right, guys, everyone, thank you for joining us, and we appreciate you all sticking through that longer game of
Yes.
Wingspan, and we hope you will catch us on